in this bitch. Welcome to the Synergy Pod, episode 8, I believe.
8, I'm pretty sure.
Your hosts, and for you, got the boy.
I need to stop vaping in the mic.
Yeah, you gotta be conscious to like
Opus.
Opus and Schmadam.
Mm-hmm.
Madam Schmadam.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is that my fucking name today, dude?
I had the angle for
Do you have a staring problem, bud?
You want to fucking go, dog?
Hey,
Dude,
yo.
I'm out. Just leaves the podcast.
A fucking staring problem.
People would think that was, or
I'll RKO you over the table.
That's why my payments didn't come last week for Pod 7.
What?
because why?
He's wiring the money. We're just kidding. We're doing this all for free
We're
right now.
broke.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mark though. You know, he's really the GOAT. He's paid for everything.
Pretty
Even
much
this fucking
that.
chair I'm sitting in.
Yeah.
Even though I told my LLC people, then they asked me like, "Are you gonna have any employees?" I was like, "No, not." in the
Yeah,
near
we could be
future."
your employees. But
Yeah,
then
maybe
there'd have to
eventually.
be payments, so we'd have to actually get paid for that. They
Yeah,
have to
no.
document
I mean,
all that shit.
eventually. Once we got good money
You gotta
on the
work
stream,
that. Yeah.
like once we have donations for this, y'all will get paid because I'm not going to take all the money from our podcast. That's for sure.
I feel you on that.
The
But
Joe Budden shit.
yeah, no, like that shit green, bro. It's unnecessary. If I have other content, I'll make my own money anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to
But-
start streaming.
Honestly,
You should.
it'd be smart though to like kind of just do what Adam does. You know, you can have like eventually if you expand, you can just have people run a show on the setup that you've built.
Yeah, definitely.
You know?
Yeah, like
That's
the
the
network.
goal. That's the goal. No, that's literally what gave me an idea. Because once I saw that it was practically like a network and like new TV, I was like, damn, that's really what's the move.
I mean, yeah, I tap into No Jumper more than like
type shit.
Hulu or Netflix. You know, even just to listen to Adam like babble about nothing.
Oh God.
Yeah, I like to sleep to it sometimes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or just like games too.
I'll watch a Traplo Ross video and I'll wake up to Adam every morning.
That's funny. How are y'all days today?
I'm hungry. But it was good.
Yeah,
I
how was
told
your
that.
day though?
My day was pretty fire. I got out of work 3 hours early. I was just
Oh.
training and shit. And
Oh, so you've started that advisor position?
well, I
already?
start officially Wednesday. Like I'm still parking cars and being a porter.
So you're not getting trained yet.
Well, I'm just writing up papers and like learning pre.
So they're starting.
Well, yeah, they're starting to train me. Well, it's not even training; it's just the other employees like showing me what's up. But like I have a good relationship with them, so they're actually gonna train me good.
Mm.
Last guy did not get any training. It's pretty funny. I don't know if I should disclose this, but he got sick and just never returned.
That's
Yo.
whatever.
Right before he got a $1,500 bonus check.
That's
That's
pretty
a-
green.
That's unfortunate for him. You know, bad luck. He could have quit literally right after he got that.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, you
he
said
could
right
still be
before.
working the job.
Yeah, why do you even just no reason?
He was
type
just
shit?
scared. I think.
True.
I don't even know.
You know, people quit for random reasons. Some
Yeah.
people like.
Thank God we
There's grown
can.
men who think it's better to just up and quit than put in your 2 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, I did that.
That was me. For
I mean,
sure.
most people say that's a young man's game, but like,
That's
yeah, it's
not.
definitely the responsible thing.
If
is
you
to
wanna
work
be
at it 2 weeks.
It
But
depends on your
if-
employer.
it depends on a lot of things.
If you
like,
liked your job, yeah, be respectful.
it
speak.
depends if you want to use that job as a reference.
Yeah, but if it's like
Definitely.
and you're pissed off at them, it's funny. It's like the last laugh.
Yeah,
That
I
was
know.
my
But,
line.
alright, yeah, but let's say you worked at a company for like 5-6 years. Like your next
Oh, that's just
job.
dumb. Yeah,
Yeah, your next job, you're gonna have to tell
you just
them about
wasted
that.
6 years of your life, basically.
Well, I mean,
Nothing to show for it.
I mean, if you made money, you made money. But like,
Yeah.
if you told them to fuck off, and then the next job you go to apply for, they call them back and say this dude's not that good.
Yes,
shit,
when
whatever.
you're there for a long time, it's definitely better to work
Yeah.
out that 2 weeks.
Yeah, but for some little like Panera job, you know, like
No,
Starbucks,
yeah.
you can
Speedway, I didn't do my 2 weeks.
exactly, you know.
I was like, later, bitch.
But you know, if you're on salary or maybe even like a good paying commission job or something, you know.
Yeah. For real.
Anyway,
How was your
I was-
day?
Oh, I was doing damn near like housework today. I was cleaning and shit. My kitchen was a mess. I needed to change the air filters, fixing up my car so I don't get pulled over.
Nice.
Lights are out and shit.
I've just been getting stoned and playing video games.
That's me every day.
Ever since I got off work, pretty much.
I've
Ate
been
2
pretty
slices
similar.
of pizza. Yeah.
The other night I made like 3 beats, and one was mediocre.
That's a good
It didn't
thing.
sound like trash. That's a better way to put it.
That's how it usually goes.
It was like semi-listenable.
I feel.
Having-
I really need to be like high off something to like make beats.
I was
It's kind of
good.
sad.
I
I
was
think
pretty
making
good with
beats
that.
is like is it more chill than like recording or
Yeah, I mean,
Definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
I personally like that's what I've been trying to do more because it's more chill than recording. Because I haven't been recording shit.
so
Yeah, me
I know
neither.
what you mean. You can just chill and do it.
Yeah, because Noah listened to a couple of them. I was like, let me look back and see what I did. And like, they were absolute nonsense and garbage. And I was like, oh, that's why I just stopped because I was making nothing.
Yeah, I feel. I've been making more beats though now that I have FL Studio.
Plus, I like on this last one, I did some weird shit with the kicks. I was just like different, like trying something
Yeah.
different, which is like half of it.
Did it come out any good?
Yeah, I'll play it for you after.
Alright.
I think it was literally like one of the subtle kicks from the Fish kit, and then I literally just layered it with another one, turned it down a bit. So it almost, because I didn't know how to reverse it, like in Ableton, there's a reverse thing.
You just have to right click and click reverse.
Oh, well, instead I try to just make that effect with the second kick, like layered.
Ah, true.
So I'll show you
That's
what it
cool.
sounds like
That's
after.
dope.
But how about you, Adam? What was your day like?
Nothing really going on today, actually.
Chill Saturday?
Yeah, yeah.
No
exactly.
work?
No work this Saturday. Just chilling. I mean,
When did you first smoke when you woke up?
let me think. Well, shout out to Mark because he hooked me up with a fucking pen for my birthday. So you know what I'm
Happy
saying? I'm
birthday.
high as fuck at like 7 in the morning. I open my eyes. It's right there on my nightstand. You know, I'm going in.
I had a joint left over from last night, so as soon as I got off work, I just came home and spark a rude.
Yeah. But I mean, on most days I wait till like I've at least like gotten up and eaten breakfast. At least.
See,
taking the dog for a
now-
walk or something.
What I really try to do is that, well, this sounds real crackheadish, but for me, like, usually when I just wake up and hit Chief a pen, I'm like, yo, I need to at least, like, drink water and brush my teeth first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I know
feel.
what I'm saying. Like
Don't
that-
hit it like a Nick. Like when I first wake up, this is the first thing that I pick up. Maybe not my phone to turn off the alarm, but
I try to even do weed before Nick, too, now, like, because Nick will fuck my lungs up early.
Yeah,
in the
I'm
day.
actually. I don't know. I've
Dude,
been
I
thinking
go
about
ham.
quitting.
I'd be like breathing heavy in the morning
You-
just 'cause I'm trying to get my buzz.
You should try it because, like, I only buy a device every once in a while. I'm about to go back to Mountain Oak now to get some more, like, juice and shit for my device because that's, like, helps a lot, damn near. Just
Mhm.
having, like, something to vape on. It's not full of
I
nicotine.
feel.
This shit dead.
Damn.
I should get into Zyn packs or like those on. Nick
I think I
patches.
can get off like. fine.
You hear Joe Rogan shit on him?
They go to
after
like 2
Brandon-
milligrams.
Brendan Schwab was like, yo, these, you're talking about, like, the mouth pouches?
Yeah, on pouches.
Yeah. Man's is like, didn't you do multiple in your mouth at once, too?
Yeah,
But
of
he,
the 8 milligram.
yo,
The strongest nicotine pouches you can get.
I used to wake up in the morning and do that sometimes and like nearly pass out. That shit was so fire, dude.
That's disgusting.
Dog.
I hate the way that makes me feel. Nicotine, like
I know.
like a super Nick buzz.
He gave me one
I
one
love
time.
that
I didn't even,
shit.
like, really use it.
No,
I was
I
like,
love
just spit
them.
it out. I was like,
Can
"This
I
ain't it."
can like work and do it at the same time. It's so clutch.
That's definitely, like, a plus to it.
I just walk around with a coffee cup like I'm drinking coffee, but I'm just staring at it.
Oh my
I'll
You saw me
even
do that
sometimes
before.
I'll
That's
do the
funny as
fake
fuck.
sip.
To spit.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
But it's okay because I always drink coffee anyways.
So
no one
nobody
knows.
questions you.
Dude, I'm always drinking coffee anyways.
Yeah.
So-
Out of a mug, like a.
No,
white-
it's like we have styrofoam cups in a cup.
Oh, okay.
It's like one of
Gotcha,
those.
gotcha.
I drink black coffee every morning. I started making the coffee because motherfuckers don't drink it.
Do you have more than one cup or no?
It's not a coffee
Jesus.
mug. It's a styrofoam cup.
No, no.
He's
no.
just asking if you have more than one cup of coffee. I
Yeah.
think.
Oh yeah.
Really?
I try to do like cup of coffee. Wait 2 or 3 hours. Cup of coffee.
Damn.
It's not bad, but
I
they're not
try not
huge
to drink
cups.
coffee.
How many
They're
cups
like
then?
this big.
Whoa,
They're
whoa,
like
whoa!
this
How many?
big.
Oh, okay.
It's
okay,
like
okay.
it's like a serving portion
Yeah,
of
yeah.
coffee.
Like
I
half a
feel-
cup of coffee is really.
Basically, it's
It's-
like half a
It's
mug.
that dealership like.
It's
here's
literally a free
your-
amenity.
Yeah,
Exactly.
here's your free little 4 ounce.
Yeah.
But I just be
coffee.
abusing that shit. Like, I started making it myself because the salesmen are so lazy. That shit won't get made till like 11 a.m. And I get there at like fucking 8. And like, I'm not waiting 2 hours for
I mean,
my
hey,
cup of
you can
coffee.
do that.
Yeah, I'm good.
So I just go and make that shit myself.
Fire.
Yeah. It's pretty easy. My fucking
I
boss
can't
got
believe
this,
you drink it black.
Yeah, that's kind of wild.
I hate. black
It's a
coffee.
Splenda. I put a Splenda in.
Oh, so a little bit of
Just a
okay.
tiny little
Just
bit.
some
Of shit.
sugar.
Yeah,
sweetener.
but my
Not-
I heard a lot of
no
bad
cream.
stuff about Splenda actually. Like it
Really?
gives you-
Yeah,
like
I'd
it gives you
imagine.
cancer
maybe.
because it's
I
fake
doubt it.
sugar.
Come on,
No,
like-
no, it's proven. Like it gives you cancer.
I mean,
It's
isn't there-
artificial sugar.
Yeah. What? Yeah.
But the crazy thing is that all the other things that might use artificial sugar-
exactly. Like
Yeah,
everyone
I'm not sure what
drinks
I'm not
and
sure what the
uses
white
Splenda.
packet does, but I'm positive
No,
that
but dude, like
Splenda
there's
gives
so
you.
many prepackaged like fucking cosmic brownies.
All
Those will
that shit.
probably give you
McDonald's
Dude,
cancer.
probably
anything
gives you
that's
cancer.
processed to be able to last for like months on end in a bag,
Exactly.
like it's not good.
It's because there's
Except like
chemicals in
except like
Even-
beans.
Yeah,
just
beans,
like
but,
salty.
e-
as
even
fuck.
like those frozen meals, like you know.
kid cuisine.
it. I don't know.
No,
maybe,
no, like even like the good ones, like like my
do you
mom
think
had
canned
like
food is bad?
no, I think
feel like
canned
that's
food's
the
alright,
safe shit.
but like, I mean, I think everything is grown like some GMO shit to make
Yeah.
it quick
Yeah.
and as big as
Facts.
possible.
Just bigger.
Yeah, but like besides that,
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like if we ate like old style food, it would be shit. Like the chicken nuggets would be like all tiny.
I
and
mean,
stuff.
growing it yourself's the best.
Yeah,
I
but like
know, right?
imagine eating a completely homegrown meal like chicken and all. Like, do you think it would be different than
so
what we?
good?
It would taste amazing, but like the texture and size, like non-GMO shit.
Oh, that's what I was saying. The frozen meals or whatever, like, yeah, it's so much better to even though the meat is kind of stepped on, like
Yeah.
from buying it from like your local store, even though it's not,
Not
like
even
a farmer's
frozen
market.
though. Just like if you buy some chicken breasts from Publix and cook them yourself.
I didn't want to say the name, but yeah, like unless
We
you're
could shit
going to
on
like
Publix.
Sprouts or something, like some of the high end places, like, and even then you don't really know. But
Yeah, it's like Trader Joe's really that
If
good.
it comes from like anywhere but a real farm, I feel like it's GMO.
I mean,
And even some
I'd
real
still
farms.
argue that it's better to
Like all the mega farms.
cook it all yourself versus like having this frozen meal and just throw it in the microwave or
Yeah,
whatever.
for sure. That shit tastes like ass.
Yeah,
It's not very good at all quality.
you'd be surprised, dude.
You mean
my
the
mom,
prepackaged,
yeah,
or-
my mom has like I mean, I eat it just because it's what she's
Yeah.
putting on the table, but like it's the like pulled pork. She's had like beef
Yeah.
tips. She's had like
I feel, but
Couple
I'll
other
never
different
touch
things.
the real shit.
I mean,
no, definitely like versus actually
can tell it's
taking
like eating
pork and
fast
pulling it
food.
yourself.
I mean, me.
It's like eating fast food.
I
Yeah,
out of
for
laziness
sure, I agree.
will get like the frozen chicken breast big bag for like 5 pounds,
Mm-hmm.
just so I can it'll last a long time.
I
It's
feel
probably not nearly as good
Win
as
Dixie,
getting
bro.
real ground chicken, but or raw chicken.
Win Dixie has great deals on meat.
Yeah, but
Pause. I just go to the
dude,
neighborhood market.
like Winn-Dixie's kind of sus.
Right?
It's like a shitty fucking Publix.
Yeah, no, but that's what I'm saying. Like maybe the quality of meat's lower, but it's like half
Obviously.
the price of
Hey, man,
Publix.
It's so cheap,
I
dude.
ate pretty much only from Winn Dixie growing up, like until I was like
Dude,
10.
it's
I'm
worth
not gonna
it.
lie, man. I still shop there.
I'm not
But
spending extra money on a chicken breast that'll
I
taste.
just
good.
shop
there's
at
people who
wherever's
do. There's people
closest.
who like seriously believe that you're getting better products for your long-term health by shopping
feel
at
it.
higher end
I
grocery
can't
stores.
afford shit.
Yeah, I can't imagine. I
could
can't
not-
imagine buying expensive milk.
Exactly.
Either,
Like
you
if
know?
you're maybe making like a little bit more money than like your average kid.
I mean, the only thing I'd want is maybe like some high-end eggs.
You think the goal
something like
maybe
that.
should just
Not
be
even.
like try to make enough money by 30 that you can like shop at these expensive places, and then maybe it won't be as much of a detriment because then it's only 20 years of your life that you've
Just
been
have-
eating GMO shit.
Just have like I see what you're saying. Like
Because then
just-
30 to 60, you're eating
I
like
don't know.
organic shit.
I don't know.
Conspiracists like to argue that like, after eating like low quality meat for like your whole life, it gives you certain like things, certain health risks to it, essentially. And that's why some people are convinced that shopping at higher end grocery stores might be better for your long-term health. But, I'm not sure because, people, there's some fuckers who eat McDonald's like every other day.
yeah.
They're not dead.
No, you're not
Well,
going to die, but
some of them are
you
obese.
might get some weird like
Heart shit. It's not good for your
You
heart
know,
and your
people
organs and shit.
Make an argument that like, because apparently you can be quote unquote healthy and obese.
Yeah,
but
I
there's
don't
still-
believe that.
Well, according to the internet, it said like, yes, you can be. However, it's still like there's a whole extra list of like health issues that you're way more
Yeah,
prone
it's
to.
just harder on your
from
body
being
to be
obese.
fat, like in your organs, like
Which is
have
almost-
to work harder.
You're made to be skinny, I believe.
Exactly. Like fat is like a survival thing. Like to have fat, if you're like in a cold climate, animals will get fat, you know, for the winter and shit.
Yeah, for sure.
But like just to be a fat lard your whole
Could I
fucking
tell them?
existence
Yeah, I was about to like run and
is
grab my other
not
devices.
healthy.
Nah, for sure.
I mean,
Obese
be
is
fat and
different
proud,
too.
but-
Obese
yeah,
and
obese and fat are because a lot of Americans are fat. You know,
But we
Yeah.
also have like
most
the
Americans
highest
are fat.
like obesity rate, I think.
yeah.
Honestly, it's crazy.
Obese is like no.
most people you look at are overweight.
Yeah.
Well, being fat is different. Like it's like more like okay, like you're just fat. You have more fat on your body. But being obese is when like you've just like covered in fat, like on some like insane shit.
I mean, there's
No,
like
that's when
there's
you
a
like
weight,
can't wipe your ass. You can't even get up
Not
to go
even.
make your own food.
Not even. It's literally just a weight per your height and like
yeah, like
type
if
shit.
it's
oh,
like,
that classifies you as obese.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
you can
That's, like,
still
the
be like
highest level,
100% functioning and be obese.
but that's like the highest level of medical term for fatness.
Yeah,
obesity.
definitely. But we
I'm talking about 400-pound plus people.
it's
No, that's,
really
like, a
more like I
different-
would say once you're hitting like the 250, maybe like 300, you're probably obese.
But
Once
it
you're
depends on your
bedridden.
height. Like, have you guys seen
Yeah,
those
definitely.
monsters that are like fucking 300
Maybe even
pounds?
jacked and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They're jacked, but they have a big belly too.
Yeah.
But they're not obese. Like obesity is when that shit's
Yeah.
like all down your arm.
You don't
and
have to like not
neck
be
and,
able
like-
to walk though, like the 400-pound life people or 600-pound life.
I think it has to do with a double chin. There's
I
fat
don't think
people.
that's
Listen,
necessarily
there's
the
fat
factor
people
either.
that have big bellies, but they never have double chins. You see obese people, they have like the fat in their neck and shit. You know, I've seen
I
fat
feel.
dudes with jaw lines. You know, that's just how they're built. I
True,
feel like they're not
true.
obese. You know.
Like a George from Seinfeld.
But
Yeah.
most like in other countries, you know, you don't really see that many
That's-
fat people. But I'd say, you know, literally, you look left and right. Most people have that gut. Like unless they're a younger person that looks like they're really trying to be healthy.
Yeah, they have the beer
I
belly.
think
or
it's because
some
like
shit.
physical labor isn't as big down in America. Like a lot of such desky jobs.
We just
There's
outsource
plenty
all
of
that.
physical labor.
There's
bro.
plenty of physical
You,
labor.
You've
but
never seen the side
do you
that I
ever
see.
see fit people doing that physical labor are fat?
No, but those people work office jobs and they get up at 7 in the morning
Exactly.
and work out.
In
and-
other places, they probably aren't better at working out. They just live different lifestyles.
Hmm.
It's not like they work out more over there, you know.
Plus, I think the
No,
other
I
thing
think-
is that we have less, or they probably have less fatty foods. And
yeah,
shit.
Yeah,
that's kind of what
exactly.
I was trying to wrap it back into is, you know, like
And like they probably
what
ride
they
their
eat
bike
and
more.
their like cultural meals are a lot healthier than ours.
Definitely.
You know,
Yeah.
so the classic burger.
American food is stupid. Like a lot of the shit we eat is banned in like most other countries.
Yeah, I think
Jesus.
Mountain,
It's crazy,
Mountain
dude.
Dew is banned.
Why
or-
is the FDA so
And
lenient?
just like, I don't know if it's corn syrup. I'm pretty sure corn syrup is like banned in Europe. but
There's
that's in
certain
everything
colors that
here.
are banned too for certain things.
Yeah,
like,
food dyes.
Yeah, like I heard of this yellow 19 or some shit. I don't know, some yellow dye, and it literally like I don't know.
I feel like I heard some shit.
I can't remember like what all the side effects were. I was really trying to think, but it was just it's banned in the UK, but it's legal over here.
Come on. America.
My
Yeah, and
aunts-
it's in like a lot of stuff like Mountain Dew, G Fuel, fucking
Think I
Sprite.
heard
I
that.
think.
I heard Mountain Dew makes your dick small too. Did
Dude,
y'all
that's
ever
some
hear
like
that?
fucking
Yeah,
middle
it's
school
because of the
shit.
it's because of the color dye, bro. That's what I was like.
I don't think there's any like I think they got rid of that color dye like pre 2000 probably if that was true.
I don't know. Never know.
You never really know, but
Cigarettes
like
weren't even that enforced like pre 2000.
Well, that's my point. Maybe like back in the day, these people who were chugging on Mountain Dew ended up with like ED, like erectile dysfunction, but like
Yeah, I don't know. I think like any motherfucker that's really drinking Mountain Dew like that probably isn't the healthiest person.
well,
anyway.
drink fucking water instead of soda, you idiots.
Yeah, soda's so overrated, honestly.
Literally.
Makes me feel like shit every time I drink it
I'm
now.
I had
only-
to wake up to that though.
I know like people that wake up and drink like soda. It's like
That's disgusting.
fuck. Literally.
Like, let me just reach over and have a sugary drink.
It's yeah, soda's not that fucking
No.
like
good.
H2O is the
Even
shit.
people that
Literally.
like I know people at my job who always are drinking Coca-Cola at their job.
I only drink Coke if there's Jack in it.
Yeah, type shit, dude. I'm not. You'll never see me at work in the heat like sipping on a Coca-Cola.
It's not refreshing.
Dude,
Not at all.
people do that at my job. Like literally, there's motherfuckers who, like, I'm sitting there drinking like 2-3 water bottles, like at work on
Literally.
my shift. And I mean, I'll take down 6 in a day, but like, this dude will like strictly Mountain Dew and Red Bull. Like, it's like, where the fuck is like, dude? I can't. Your kidneys is probably just rocks. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's pretty crazy. I try not to go hard on the energy drinks. I'm a coffee guy.
Oh, yeah.
I'll get a Red Bull when I'm really tired.
Coffee's, I try not to drink a lot of coffee because that shit can.
I don't give a fuck.
Dude, my dad used to drink like 5 cups until like the doctor told him if he kept doing that, his heart was gonna fucking explode. Like,
yeah, maybe 5 cups is a lot, but throughout the day you'll be fine.
He was a construction worker, so he would just bring like hella coffee and just like keep sipping all day.
I can see that.
And yeah, like 5 cups later, after a whole week, the doctor's like, dude, your heart is literally like, you can't drink coffee like that anymore. And now he's like all healthy, eating greens and shit, and like one cup of coffee a day.
That's wild.
My dad.
Damn.
But it's because like he used to drink 5, and the heart doctor was telling him like,
I need to go to any type of doctor.
Because it's really not good for you. I would say even on a daily basis. But
when was the last time y'all went to the doctor?
I brought this up in like the first episode. I haven't been to a dentist or a doctor in 2 years.
Yeah, it's been a minute for me.
Oh yeah, we talked about this.
The second I turned 18, I just didn't like.
Exactly, that's exactly what happened to me. It's been like a year and some change.
But I'm gonna start with the dentist because my teeth are fucking.
I've been to the
dentist.
Disgrace. My teeth aren't like
actually,
aching
I've been
or
to the
anything,
doctor,
but
too.
I mean, they're not hurting.
I should probably go.
But I
It's
have
weird.
visible plaque, and that's disgusting.
I don't even have to remove my molars. I don't think they're not really. Hurting right now.
Yeah, I haven't had any wisdom teeth type shit yet.
Oh yeah, wisdom teeth is what they're called.
Yeah,
molars, but I think it's genetic.
Yeah, hopefully, like, I never have to deal with that shit. But I mean, hey, it'd be cool to be off the fucking hella.
My dad did
laughing gas.
I was thinking about it. It would be funny, but
does it feel like a whippet? I wonder.
No,
dude,
literally, it's just like
literally,
you're just fucked up.
I remember when I was the first damn near like drug I felt was when I had to get my teeth pulled. Dude, my arms felt like curly fries. And then later when I did whippets, it damn near is very similar, but almost like pure. Like, like fucking a bean compared to like pure crystal good Molly or some shit.
Yeah.
Because it's not like it knocks you on your ass, but you're definitely fucking light in the head and stupid.
Yeah, you're stupid.
My dumbass was like, I can't feel my lip, and like was biting on it, like damn near make it like fucking bleed or some shit.
I saw some dude do coke and Molly and like bit through his lip, and the next day it puffed up and was all infected.
I heard that story.
Funny, I know them too.
It's hilarious, isn't that?
Dude, that shit was disgusting. I can't believe you're on that much Molly.
That's
fucking
scary,
like
dude.
that.
That's scary.
That is scary.
Chewing on your lip and it's just fucked for like 2 weeks.
That is scary.
That's some fucky shit.
Is it recovered?
Yeah.
It recovered forever ago.
Yeah.
But like,
It's just fucked up.
This is the line she had to cross to get there.
Just chewing your lip off. I can't imagine.
It's like some bath salt shit.
Yeah, I mean that's that fake ass Molly.
Shit. Yeah, literally that fake ass meth Molly.
Y'all don't want that shit. If your Molly's like 10 or like just cheap.
Yeah, we talked about this like last episode or something, but if your Molly's cheap, I mean that shit's probably meth.
Well, I felt like starting off topic-wise with some whack-ass shit. Just, I don't know why. Because it was something I saw looking. Anyways, R. Kelly's suing now. The Brooklyn jail.
For what?
Oh, well, did y'all hear he got sentenced?
For 30 years.
So then he got put on suicide
crazy.
watch. I don't know if y'all heard that.
Yeah.
And then that's why he's suing. Because he's like, there's no reason for this.
Damn. Well, maybe he's about to get Epsteined.
Right? Well, wouldn't he want it then? Or do you mean like the government's going to kill him?
I think that's like
no, if the government
though.
killed him, I think like just a bunch of rich people.
I
with
think
Epstein, like because the government wasn't on Pedo Island. It
but
was,
then
like,
who
the
wants to
rich people.
kill what? Why do they want to kill R. Kelly?
I don't know.
The problem is that I think the suicide watch area in the prisons are probably like some sort of crazy box, like with nothing. So he's probably sitting there, like, and it's probably hell.
Maybe he's just trying to protect his image as much as he can. Like, maybe he's actually going crazy.
Well, it's probably hell, and like he
probably actually should be on suicide watch, but he doesn't want it publicly known that.
Like his lawyers are just trying to be.
But do you think so, or do you think that like they just put him on a fat ass sentence for fucking 30 years, and they just want to make sure that he's not about to just hang himself.
Yeah, I mean, it could be any one of those options, I think.
But I feel like what do you think a suicide watch box, like a prison box, looks like?
I don't know. They probably just watch you piss and shit.
It probably looks like the
like
shit in
fucking,
SpongeBob, like the fucking mattresses all over the walls.
No doubt. That's probably what it's
In
like.
Another jacket.
Yo, when I was when I got Baker Acted, that's what the room was. They had a room like that.
That's terrible.
Yeah,
that's like
but that's like
anxiety.
some suicide watch.
Any people that were like losing their shit, they just throw them in there.
But you know what? Imagine I mean, I don't really know the specifics of the case, what he was doing or whatever, but
Imagine being
stuck in that shit.
Being in a straight jacket in there would make me lose my mind.
Yeah,
genuinely.
right.
Yeah, in a room
Isn't it
with
weird
nothing
how,
in it. Like,
they don't really handle a mental health.
They just
thing
throw you in a
properly.
cushion box and
just hope your mental stability stays okay.
I just hope you can relax.
It's like
in
the
a
worst
straight
visuals.
jacket.
No cap, no. You had me thinking about my room because I was like, yo, my whole life, I feel like maybe my room is why I'm depressed. Like, there's never been anything in my bedroom.
I just like my room to look dope.
That shit's crazy.
Like, I've never, it's always just been damn near 4 blank walls and a nightstand. My parents used to not let me have a TV even in there.
That's crazy, bro. No, I fuck with customizing your shit. You never been in my crib, I don't think, but
well, not in your room. I went there to smoke one time back in the day.
oh yeah, but I don't know. I have shit all over my room, kind of just customized. It used to not be that way, but then I don't know. I just got to a certain
happen.
Yeah, I just got to a
It's
certain
fire.
point in my teenage year. I was just like, let me just fucking put shit everywhere.
It
and make
never
look cool.
changes, dude. Not 1 inch of your room changes.
Well, that's just because I put it there and I'm not gonna move it.
Literally nothing changes. That's crazy.
Yeah, but why would I? Besides just maintaining it.
But
you know?
even down to just the smallest detail.
Well, it's because all right,
even where you keep all the little shit never changes.
well, it's because I have a base. You know what I'm saying? I mean, right now shit's kind of everywhere, but you don't really see that because oh shit, Noah's coming over. Let me clean up real quick.
Okay.
But I mean, I just kind of do, yeah, even down to little stuff is just an area for it. Is that some OCD shit, though? Or is it just
I think that's just some cleanliness shit.
No, I've known you forever. I think you do have some little OCD shit. Because there's cleanliness and then it's
but that's not actually a characteristic trait of OCD.
I don't
Okay,
yeah,
so,
but I'm not,
it's not a
I don't
character
trip
trait,
about a lot of dust and stuff, though, where it's it doesn't need to be spotless.
I feel.
But
No, it's not severe.
Bro, I have a
it's
homie-
more than normal.
I definitely do like it to look clean, but I don't think this is too bad. I mean, I think I could maybe clean up a little bit.
Hey, yo, we're trying to get a weed cart for all the weed. That's why I keep saying that.
Yeah,
Adam.
there's a
I
lot
don't
of
like
weed
it
shit
either,
over here.
bro.
I
It
mean,
could
but
be
I'm saying
cleaner.
that this is not even too bad. I would
It's all
accept
the
this.
fucking
you
weed
know?
shit that messes it up, really.
I feel.
As long as it's just not clutterfuck dirty fucking dirty.
Well, I just care about disgustingness. I like
That's-
you to be able
and
to.
I need the bathroom
That
to be
sounds
clean.
too
Yeah.
relaxed. The way that you said, I only care about.
Well, I
disgustingness,
can
but
have
that's-
clothes on my floor. Obviously I'll clean them up, but
I
it's
can't
when
even
there's
fuck with that,
dishes and shit in my room and trash and shit. That's when it's
That's definitely how
Nah,
my
clothes on the
old
floor.
house was.
I got a hamper.
well,
for.
clothes on the floor happens and I just pick it all up eventually. But I don't know. I can
I
deal with.
used to
so-
do that, but now I'm actually finally realizing what the fuck would
So
I
you're the-
do this for when I have a hamper?
Yeah,
Yeah.
what? You're the type of motherfucker to just put it on the floor and in the corner or whatever, just for no reason.
Well, I'll just take
Like
off
a
my
girl?
work uniform and just throw it on the floor, and smoke. And
Damn, that was a
shit.
broad statement.
Like a girl.
I-
It is true though.
Well, it's just because even having
I've
a
seen
sister,
multiple
most
girls' rooms where
yes,
there's just
that's what I'm
clothes
saying.
all over
Most
the
girls
floor.
that I've known,
But it's because when they look through their clothes, they just throw
it's
everything.
literally like that. They just throw it all over. Even if they clean their room up at some point, it's just gonna get messy
Yeah.
because they do that. They just throw their clothes and shit all over the place.
I'm not gonna lie, I do that shit too, but I usually put it back. But it's just my dirty clothes.
I do it all in one session. Yeah, I'll put it back.
When I'll get clean clothes, and when I'm changing, I'll just throw the dirty clothes on the floor.
Do y'all ever just keep a clean clothes basket and like
Yeah,
No,
no,
wear all
I
the
never
clothes
put my
through it?
clothes away. No,
Normally I do, but sometimes I'll be lazy.
no.
I'm just
Well,
like,
it's just it's
I
an
get
extra
halfway through the basket
unnecessary
first.
step. Like unless you want your clothes to not be wrinkled
I mean,
at all.
I hate the process of doing the laundry, but
I know, but I hate the process of hanging everything up just
it's
to like
better than
take
just
it
having
down
like a
again.
bag of the clothes. Though.
Not a bag, but like a hamper maybe.
I just force myself to either put it in the drawer thing or the
I
closet.
just
yeah,
get
like
so.
I have
I know
two
it's
hampers.
tough, but
It's tough, dude.
Sometimes with my laziness, like I don't feel like putting my clothes away. I'll just have one hamper of clean clothes and the other hamper's dirty clothes.
No, that's what I do.
And
Like,
then on a good like cycle, I have a black and white hamper, and I'm sorting my laundry while I'm putting it in dirty.
I
hampers.
feel. I get that. I don't know. I'm just.
That's when I'm really on
I
point.
just don't
with my
see the
cleanliness.
point of like hanging everything up just to like get it dirty.
I mean,
Well,
the wrinkles
the
is
only-
pretty much the main factor.
Yeah,
I'd say.
that's exactly
The
why.
wrinkles, yeah, I could see the wrinkles. I don't know. I don't
mean,
really
also,
have
maybe you
too
just
much
don't
wrinkly
want-
I even
clothes.
have to I literally have like paint and shit on, or technically, but like all over my work clothes, but I still fold it just to have like the front of the shirt just kind of look like
I
straight.
feel.
But I mean, that's just
Well,
because
usually
instead of just having it all in a wrinkle.
I don't
ball.
have a bunch of clothes on my foot. It's really just I really only wear my work shit generally, like 99% of my days. So like
Duh.
my work shit will go on the floor temporarily, but it always either ends up in the washer. Like it's usually in the washer or on my body. You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, like
True.
how big is your wardrobe outside of like the outfit?
Probably like
like-
4 pairs of
like
shorts.
so small compared to high school, right?
So small.
That's what I'm saying. Like
I just don't give a
I
fuck
literally
anymore.
it's work clothes, and then there's like 1 or 2 outfits I wear just to chill around the
Exactly.
house, and then like I mean I have hella clothes, but like I don't want to wear jeans. It's hot as fuck.
Right.
Like
No, I stopped giving a
yeah,
fuck,
like I
really.
mean I just throw on the comfy shorts and maybe a shirt I
Literally.
like.
If I'm going to like the club or something, rarely, I'll like try to put on some fire shit.
Bro, that's kind of why I don't like going out. Is I'm like,
I feel like
even if I
sometimes
just
you
go
need
out to like
go
a
out and
bar,
look
nah,
fire.
for real, for sure. But sometimes when I go, I'm like, someone will invite me out to a bar. I'm just like, damn, gotta like dress like a human.
Yeah,
instead of my
exactly.
bummy ass.
But
Yeah,
I know,
I know. And
that's why you need to go all the way and just look fire.
dude, and that's
Yeah.
sometimes I like. Yeah, then you look fire and it's like overdressing. Almost.
No,
Not
you don't
even,
have to
it's just-
overdress. It's
You just
all
put
down
on
to
a
your
good
clothing
shirt and
shape.
some jeans.
Well, yeah,
it's like,
and
just
then it's like,
dress.
yeah, you look like you got a nice ass fit on. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
but
saying?
you don't have to
You
go
got
all
the
the
top,
You
the
don't have to
shoes,
be
the jeans.
flashy.
Yeah, you don't need to be wearing like Louis V shirt with some
with like
Nah,
some
but, you know,
fucking
just
true
some-
religion
some
jeans.
Jordans with
yeah.
some nice jeans and a good top is gonna, make like a, a good outfit
Yeah.
versus like some like comfy like like sweater with some polo shorts
need-
bumming.
more shoes,
Yeah.
and I can't wait to get my Air Force Customs. This person's been like delaying it, but
Oh, true. See, I don't know. I have so much shit to buy before I worry about my wardrobe.
yeah, I mean mine
Yeah, I
hasn't
feel you,
changed
and-
much from high school, to be honest. Like I've rarely
All my
bought
clothes are from high school.
Definitely, all my clothes are still from high school.
I spent like $300 once recently on a shopping spree at Adidas.
Bro, I feel like you're an adult when like you don't have a single shirt from high school.
Yeah, that's crazy.
When your wardrobe has
Dude,
completely
Dude, but that's
rotated.
bullshit because
Some people just keep their
yeah, my
yeah, well,
dad,
they'll
my
keep
dad still has
mementos,
stuff.
but how many times is he wearing that?
I mean, I'm gonna save my Cactus Jack shirt probably.
Dude, my dad still has like Adidas track pants that he wore, and like, and
Okay.
they're like button up on
But
the
like
side.
all
and
of our
retro.
clothes are
That's
from
kinda
like high
drip.
school.
Yeah,
It's
it's
gonna
like
take
old
a
school
while for like us to completely rotate our clothes unless we do it all.
drip. I mean,
completely.
yeah, no, definitely. I'm gonna keep a lot of the shit I have. At least it's the expensive pieces.
Yeah, I don't know. I love.
Right, when you have
I
some
don't know.
like quality pieces,
I
there's
probably
no need in
should
getting rid
be
of it.
hanging up my clothes just as like an inventory check because I have
Plus
a
it-
problem where I lose my clothes.
That's another thing I do to kind of keep track of everything I have.
Exactly, because I lose my shit so easily because I won't wear it for like 3 weeks or see it,
Mhm.
and then it's just gone forever.
I felt that. But also, I think it helps with keeping, like, if you have a nice shirt or, hoodie, hanging it up and stuff will help it, like, stay
Definitely.
primo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, just
Mint
taking care.
condition.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
You can see the draws of it now.
And yeah, instead of just in a corner.
I always
somewhere.
thought just okay, let me hang up my clothes so I can take it down. Like this 40-minute activity just so I can take it down.
No, it's
Yeah.
almost like making your bed, You're gonna
Making your
sleep
bed
in it.
takes like 2
I'm not gonna
seconds,
lie
but
though,
I get it.
it keeps the condition of this, especially if you're not gonna touch
I
it for a
don't
while.
make
Like
my
I have a
bed.
lot of sweaters that I'm not, it's it's Florida. I
I
don't
was
really
just
wear them.
I was just
So I just
comparing it
hang
to
it
that
up.
because you're like, oh, I'm gonna take it off the hanger.
Yeah,
Well, it's
no, I
like-
know exactly what you're saying. It's just a pointless task, but it just looks
But
nicer.
it also is just more for like the routine. Of
Yeah,
shit.
I don't make my bed, but I hate like having a blanket all curled up and like fucking looking shitty. So like I'll kind of spread out the blanket, but I'm not like tucking everything in.
Yeah, me too.
Like
Yeah.
I don't do the whole spiel.
I need my shit to be like even.
I honestly,
I mean, but that's all I do. All you do is make it even on one side, throw it over.
I switched to the top blanket. Like I used to sleep with a comforter, but now
Yeah,
I just have the comforter on top, and I just have this like
I feel
fleece
that.
blanket
Though.
on top.
It's nice to have an airy setup. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
airy as like when I if I turn the fan on, like.
But
it's
listen,
cool.
the shitty part about that is like late at night it'll be like horizontal instead of vertical, and you'll like always be cold on your lower half. And
I'm not gonna lie.
You'll
Yeah.
be too stupid to rotate it.
Well,
That was me, like about.
no,
I
my
felt-
shit. I have it's a big blanket, but
Okay, if you have a big
it's
one.
still like airy. Like I'll turn the fan on and be cold, but I kind of like that
Okay.
aspect because it's.
I have like a
Bruh.
half blanket comforter. It's not like a rich white bitch comforter, you know, that they'll have like a big fucking clouds
Yeah.
basically, but it's like a blanket kind of
Yeah.
comforter.
My sister has that fluffy ass shit.
That's just crazy shit, but it's insane.
It's
dude.
fluffy. As
You
fuck.
ever hop out the shower at a bitch's house and hop under one of those, dude?
No.
That shit
I-
feels
yeah,
insane.
You're not wrong.
It feels crazy. It's like, oh my god. I really want one of those, but like they are a little much for daily use.
Yeah, that feeling's probably fire. Just curling up in her sheets.
And knowing you're all cold, and you like still have like drops of water on you.
Okay, I'm like more respectful now. I'm not getting to bed wet.
Well, I mean, he's
Well,
probably
not
talking
wet.
about
Like
his girl.
maybe my hair will be. Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
but like
okay,
maybe
okay.
my hair will be like just average shower shit. When you get out the shower and you
Fact,
lay in
fact.
Yeah,
bed.
but you know how no it is like.
Bruh, another reason,
What does that
No,
mean?
well,
another
I'm saying,
reason
like,
I'd be
I-
making my bed though. Fuck that. We don't need to risk Noah too much.
Well, no, I'm just saying like when you were dating, fucking, you know, like
Yeah,
she,
one girl.
yeah, like she. Like I could totally see you just from the shower, just hopping right in her sheets and just
Like,
Well,
curling
yeah,
up.
yeah.
Doing like a dog
like
shake
just like
off.
it's yours, like,
Well,
like
yeah, well, basically
So-
was.
yeah. I guess
Yeah,
for context, like a little context, you're kind of living there. So.
Yeah.
I mean, when I was dating a girl in high school, I was definitely like in her bed more than mine, damn near.
Yeah, I mean, I literally lived there, so I just treated it like it was my
Yeah.
bed.
Yeah, for sure.
It's my
It's a little
bed.
bit different.
I don't know.
But I was gonna say another reason I fix my bed too is because I'd be like scientific with my laziness. So if I don't shower before I sleep, I'll do what you said and like sleep on top of the comforter with another blanket.
See, I like showering before bed, like way before bed, so that I like completely dried off, like, cause I'd be showering and then like going to bed and my hair's just fucking insane.
Yeah,
in the
you
morning.
don't. It's,
Yeah, I hate that shit.
I
too.
hate that shit. But you take
You
a
bring-
shower at like
you have to
4
wet your
p.m.
hair in the morning again. That's the quickest way I found.
Yeah, it is good, but it doesn't always work. Sometimes it like fucks it all up. Like you ever like just have like dried and then re-dried hair?
Yeah, dude, that's one thing. But
Uh.
see, you don't have a tub, so like with the tub, I just fucking put my hair under that shit.
Oh, that's smart. I have a tub.
Oh, you do?
It's a tub shower. Yeah.
Oh, I thought
I
it was
don't ever
I
use
thought
it.
was
I
a
haven't
stand-up.
taken one
Thinking
bath
of
in
mine.
my own
I
fucking
wouldn't bath in
apartment.
that shit, but
I mean, it's not bad, but like, I'm not a bath guy.
how? I swore it was a stand-up shower.
I think you're
No.
thinking of mine.
I think you're thinking of like my parents' crib.
How tall is it? We're
It's definitely a tub. I know.
Oh,
I know.
okay.
I remember his bathroom.
okay.
That's why I was tripping. I was like, he doesn't have a tub. I was just scratching my head over here.
Maybe you're right. Yeah.
That tub's not too
May-
bad.
may-
but
maybe.
I haven't even thought.
Maybe you're right.
I
I'm
haven't
pretty
even-
sure it's a stand up in your apartment.
Yeah.
Maybe 50-50. You
Anyway.
drinking that water over there, buddy?
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Hey, yo, pause. Not playing.
Dusty water.
You
Dusty
know,
water.
dusty. Dusty. Make
Some-
it.
Murky water.
Is the water red like it's rusty?
That shit green.
Oh.
Like some lean on some busty? Bruh, so something I thought was dope was that a federal government is giving like funds to Texas A&M University for hemp-based 3D printed building materials for like affordable housing. Now, I just think it's cool that we're doing something with 3D printing this and hemp beyond like
Yeah.
shit. Like all I see is shit
So
on
random.
We're
is
using
shit on
hemp
That's like
with
the
3D.
plastic.
I mean, yeah. They're using it as the material for the 3D printing to
That's pretty
make
dope.
building material, like insulation
I
type
could see
shit.
that insulation and like
It's-
maybe plywood or something
Yeah.
like that.
It's because hemp's like
It's because they want to 3D print
it's a good
wood.
material.
They want to 3D print wood, and I guess hemp's probably good for that shit.
Exactly. I think
I've heard about them doing this like 3D print with the concrete. I can't remember if I brought this up before, but yeah, they pretty much like 3D print the skeleton of houses with concrete, like a concrete 3D printer.
I could see that.
the foundation.
But
Yeah,
how do you
just
like
the
print
foundation.
concrete? That's wild.
I don't really know how it works, but
That's what I
they
was
pretty much just put the base, like the skeleton of the house in, and then
3D printing, like
other
it
people come in.
normally isn't that crazy. It's not like you're just creating like plastic. It's just like a
Well, no,
laser
it's
that just
it's like
drops
they
heated
they
plastic.
probably already have the material for it, but
Yeah.
instead of like putting like 20, probably
Dude, you
20,
know what's
30
crazy?
guys.
There's probably a girl out there with a 3D printer that just like has 1,000 dildos.
There's no.
You
I
don't think
believe-
so?
I don't believe that, but
y'all even think
that'd
that's
be
a good?
crazy. You probably can 3D print that. Though.
You can definitely 3D print a dildo, and that's probably a female out there that's like
I
only
don't-
uses it for that.
I don't think that'd be the best material.
Well, you could obviously they probably have
Yeah,
silicone.
for real.
You could probably print silicone.
You think?
I mean, if they're printing
The way
concrete
I
and
imagine-
hemp, like
But
I
I
don't think
imagine
that's
it's
even
just
this
any
shit
material.
is a university funding for like testing this shit. It's not like in fucking this
okay, but the world is
baby
crazy,
steps.
dude. You know, I don't know.
I don't know
man.
if
I
everyone
could
has
see it being
access to printing
possible. I could
silicone.
definitely see it being possible.
Then I'm probably talking on my ass a little bit too. Like they're probably still in the works of that.
Yeah,
but
they're probably working on it.
it's definitely.
I don't think it
coming.
would be that. Like we can print hard plastic. What's the difference from printing like a rubbery plastic?
or hemp.
yeah.
Yeah, like it's
It
really
doesn't
just switch
seem
the
that
material.
crazy.
No. My thought was the fact of someone like if they're just experimenting with different materials, you think someone already just like has silicone in their shit if it's not already standard. I mean, I don't know if it's standard use for 3D printers.
I'm sure people. It would make sense, like 3D printing silicone.
Oh,
You'd
fact
think they'd
check
have
you
that
guys.
technology, you know.
Yeah,
It makes sense.
I imagine that you just
It might be
put
more
any material
expensive.
you want.
Well, obviously not all materials gonna work.
Yeah, but if they can use concrete, then they could probably use.
But it's
silicone.
probably like a super. Yeah, definitely. That's what I'm saying. But I don't think you could just throw dirt in there and get like some.
No, maybe not dirt,
I
concrete. Silicone.
don't think they're pouring
Building
regular
materials.
concrete in there either. I don't think they're just buying a bag of concrete and throwing it in there.
I can't imagine how else it would work.
They'd have this special concrete that they
Yeah, but-
designed just to work with like 3D printing.
Yeah, but it would still just be like some sort of concrete that's. just,
Yeah,
like,
but I doubt you can't just like it has to be designed like and made for 3D printing. Like I don't think you could just throw random shit in.
I bet you it would work for a regular house though, because it's.
Oh
regular
yeah,
concrete.
but
It literally, but
it's
what
like
I found
regular
was
concrete, but they had to like adapt and like create a new like version. You know what I'm saying? To like
for a
work.
3D printer.
Yeah, dude. Because the shit is a tiny little like laser thing that just like dispenses the shit and it goes to this machine and it has like a pattern that it does. Like I don't think you could just throw some concrete in there and expect it to like fucking look good. Like you know what I'm saying?
it's
Yeah, you're
definitely like a
probably
whole
right.
different, a
You're
whole
probably right.
different system. Because for the silicone, it said that was what took a while, and that it's still kind of relatively new.
It's
But
all
that
new.
it was the fact of like, it's like the technology behind it was harder.
I'm
than
sure there's
plastic.
been 3D printers forever, but now it's like accessible. Like think about all the companies that have had factories and machines that could probably 3D print. Like it's literally just
Yeah.
like plastic based like machine shit.
Yeah,
But now it's like the computer where like
yeah. I mean,
you can buy one and put it in your
my
house.
brother's friend built one in like 2012. So
Yeah.
that was definitely when it started to be more accessible. You're not wrong. They're probably early 2000s. They definitely had shit like making
For
shit.
real. Like
Yeah.
kids' toys and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, type shit.
But maybe that was more like assembly lines than actually like
No, literally. Big corporate.
the robots forming shit.
I feel.
Anyways, bruh.
Wait, how long have we been going?
About 40 minutes, I think. You're expecting longer?
Yeah.
You're like, oh, it's an hour already? Let's cut it.
Basically.
Honestly, it's felt like an hour, but
It has.
why you only want to do an hour today?
Yeah, for sure. I don't know. I feel like it's a mids podcast episode.
True.
Like for the most part. Like, it's not like the best content, but it's a good podcast.
Drink more.
I don't think that's gonna be. But okay.
If you insist.
Lil Durk says he wants to do a free show in Chicago to donate towards what Chicago needs, but I was confused because it sounds like
Seems dangerous.
I mean, people got mad at Kanye when he did the free who was it? The free Larry Hoover show, because people thought that they were gonna get him for free. And then with the way he like tweeted and shit, I feel like he said it's gonna be free.
That's what I would expect.
But then you'd have to charge people to get money to donate. That's the only way the money's still.
So
gonna
they can't
come
see
in.
the show unless they donate.
Yeah, they'd still have to pay to get in. It's not really a free show. That was I thought.
Well,
it was
yeah, I think that's kind of bullshit. How are you gonna call it free and then charge me?
Exactly.
Like, just because it's not going to you, don't make it free, buddy. Like,
This is what I was thinking. I was like, you might want to reword this if you're gonna make it a reality, or else you're gonna have
they're
another
definitely
Kanye
getting a cut of the
situation.
money too. It's not like they're doing it completely for free.
I mean, yeah, like I thought it was an amazing concept.
I mean,
but
I'd be surprised if it was 100% like going to some like charity. You guys know charity's kind of bullshit. No.
yeah, well,
It's a lot of tax write-offs.
Well, there's just a lot of fake bullshit scam.
yeah,
shit.
I would say like if you just donated to the first charity that popped up on a Google
You'd
search,
get some like person rich.
yeah, they're
and, like,
probably
minimal
not
help.
donating anything of it.
Well, they will like donate like little pathetic
10%.
bullshit. Yeah. Like it's mostly just profit.
And then they just say, well, you see all the staff we have to pay them.
I know, and it's just because charity is profitable, so they're like, damn. Because, like, you're not paying for their product, you're paying to help someone, but, like, it's really just going 90% to you.
Yeah,
It's kind of scummy.
definitely scummy, without a doubt.
What do you think about the Cole Bennett Minions interview? Or not interview.
The video.
Yeah,
the
the
trailer.
interview.
I saw
Because
that.
I know you were kind of shitting on Cole Bennett.
I thought the trailer was
Last
hilarious.
episode. I think it's crazy that
just thought
him
it was
and
hilarious
Yeet
that
landed that.
I was
Right.
watching Minions and just Yeet playing in, like,
I
a
just don't-
non-joking way.
Yeah, like
It was hilarious.
Yeah, I'm not like
I
can't
think it's
can't
corny,
imagine.
but
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Like I mean, it's shout out to them for being able to
it's gonna
make that
sell,
happen.
though. It's gonna sell.
Yeah, but I can't imagine, you know, like families listening to Yeet in theaters.
Obviously, that's
Like,
not their
I don't think
target.
they're gonna understand like what that is besides it just being like this like rap.
I don't know.
mumble
Maybe it
beat.
won't be a complete kids movie. Because
You
why
know,
would they
well,
market it in
I
such
would
a way unless?
What do you mean? It's gonna be totally just
Well,
like families
they're
and
not,
kids.
Did
and
y'all
but they're
hear the
not
soundtrack
stupid. They're
of the
not
Grinch
stupid.
movie?
Like they wouldn't like use their marketing towards people like us who like might listen to Yeet if it's just not gonna entertain us. If we go
Yeah,
see
I
the
know.
movie.
Yeah,
Like there's
and
probably adult themes in the movie. It's probably a good movie for all ages, but
I'm sure, and I'm probably gonna check that movie out.
because same.
Yeah, honestly, and I probably wouldn't have if they didn't do this.
Exactly. That makes me think like maybe it's not just a complete baby movie.
I mean, it's probably for the kids.
But they probably have jokes for us. Like when Yeet comes
It's
out,
not
it's
SpongeBob.
probably no. But when Yeet
Come
comes
on.
out, it's probably funny.
Yeah, but it's because we know it's Yeet, and it's
It's
like
like yeah, but
behind
it's like
fucking Minions.
it's like a fourth wall breaker.
Yeah, I know. But I'm saying like, do you think the average crowd is gonna like?
I think if I got really drunk, I'd enjoy the movie.
Duh.
Enjoy any
it's a
movie.
Minions movie.
But I know, but if Yeet wasn't in it, I would never even fucking give it a chance, or like probably
I
not
was
enjoy
gonna
it
say-
that much. But
I
like,
guess you're
just
right.
imagine being shit faced and like Yeet comes on over Minions.
yeah, but
That would be just
I
worth
believe
it.
the movie is Life of Gru, right?
Yeah, and he's a kid.
Yeah, so it's like you watching him grow up. It's probably a decent movie.
Yeah, we might have to watch it, do a little movie review
That'd be interesting.
on
come back with a little movie review.
the podcast.
I was gonna say that they put like hip hop music like Brockhampton and Tyler in the Grinch movie, so it's not like the first time they're putting.
I
like,
mean, in
Brock-
Spider-Man, they had Juice and all that shit. But like, this is like more memey.
Yes, that's what I see.
This is way more memey. It's not just like a soundtrack.
well, just Minions period is Mimi when you put like some sort of rap beat behind
and
it.
even
like,
just the
that's way I
trailer,
see
like
it.
they went through Cole Bennett. Like they're
Yeah,
obviously trying to
yeah.
grab like people
Certain
like
obvious-
us.
yeah.
Like they're not like no one goes through Cole Bennett to get the kids out.
no cap.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Well,
going for the
I
teens
mean, he does
here.
have
No,
Yeah,
seriously,
yeah,
like
yeah,
come on.
yeah.
It would be easier to please us. Than,
I was
like, some
thinking like high schoolers, but
Yeah, but
that's
it would
still
be
teens.
way
Yeah.
easier to please us than pleasing high schoolers.
I mean,
Because the high
we're
schoolers
still
don't want to
teens.
watch Minions. They think
I
it's gay, and that automatically fucking
Huh?
hinders that.
You think high
We could-
schoolers are easier to please?
No, not in this grounds.
harder.
Yeah, exactly.
okay,
So that's why, like if we were to watch it, we might enjoy it. Like, I feel like if I was like in sophomore year of high school, I'd just be like, "Fuck this shit. This is baby shit."
Right.
Even if it was your favorite rapper,
I might think
Yeah.
he was a sellout
Really?
from this.
I think
I
I'd
would-
joke about it, but I
I
would not
think-
enjoy the movie.
I think once it comes out on a platform, I can watch it for free. I'm gonna check it out.
type shit.
Yeah, well, yeah, but us, yeah, but not like some sophomore in high school.
He probably still would.
Well, eventually,
I don't think it would
once
be
comes out for
easy. I think
free.
it's a way easier to please like a rationally minded person than like some snot nosed fucking teenager when you're peddling a kids movie.
Yeah.
I still think
You
they
know
would-
what I'm
I still
saying?
think they're like watch all the people that are in high school and like talking shit on it even though they watched it type shit.
But yeah, well, it's just a meme to them. It's like they'll watch it and they'll just treat it like a meme.
Yeah.
They won't really like give it an actual watch.
But it don't matter if they go to the movies for it. All they care about is box office numbers, and they go make another one.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah.
What's your favorite movie?
I have a couple.
I don't even know like a favorite movie, but I was gonna say, did y'all see the new what's his fucking name Peele movie? Jordan Peele. It's Nope. The trailer was like the song, it's like dun, dun.
No.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
At
The
first I
E40
thought it
song?
was-
The E40 song?
Yeah,
It's
at first
yup.
I was like, yo,
Nope.
wait, is this a meme? And then at the end,
Oh,
it was like directed
yeah.
by Jordan Peele. I was like, this is, I mean, his market
Yeah,
strategy's
don't
kind of on
know.
point, I
don't-
guess.
Is it a socio-political movie or is it
Probably.
Just, yeah.
I couldn't, 100%.
I
tell
don't
that
like
shit.
fucking those movies.
I
where
mean,
they're trying to push some agenda.
I think it was like an alien thing, so I don't really
I like 'em-
know.
like I hate movies that push agendas. Like
This one I think was a sci-fi, but like his last one was horror and still kind of pushed agenda, so who knows?
What do you mean
yeah,
push agendas,
Like-
like
like-
some sort of political agenda.
like when all the BLM movies were coming out,
Yeah, I
like
feel
shit
you.
like that. You know what I'm saying? Or just like
I
if
mean,
it's
so
a
that
gay
is
movie.
I
or,
like. Did you see either of his movies? I liked Us. I didn't like his second movie. It was weird.
I just, well, are you hating on the movies, or are you saying like
I just don't want to watch a movie if they're just gonna throw some shit in my face. I want to watch a work of art where it's just
I
pure.
think Us
you know,
was a
like,
work of art.
When they're trying to give us like some like commentary on society and it's like not like super deep. I don't know, like
You didn't see
if
the
when it's
movies?
not in like a very like
Nah.
artistic way, like you listen.
Have you seen the movies? 'Cause
What?
I'm wondering if you've even seen his movies.
I haven't seen his, but I'm just thinking it's like movies like Get Out or like shit like that.
Oh, Get Out was what I was thinking. That's his
Get-
movie. I
Get
think.
Out?
Yeah, yeah.
Wait, that's one where it's like the black guy gets taken to the white place.
yeah, it's just like
But that one was good.
it's
Yeah,
a
that
good
was a pretty
movie,
good
but I
movie.
like if it didn't have like the racial like
And then did you
socio-political
see his
methods.
next one? I think that one was like Us or something.
If it was just
different
like the
title.
movie can be good without all the politics involved or like agenda like political agendas or just like any agenda. Like if it's just a work of art you're trying to show me, like fuck yeah, but when there's like a hidden like
so as long as they're not like putting like the gay relationships and
Yeah,
stuff,
exactly.
like,
I
at the
like when
forefront of the trailer.
I like when it reflects on society, like V for Vendetta. Like it'll get into like politics and
well,
society,
that's a
but
little-
it's not like an agenda. It's just like getting you to think about shit. It's not you know what I'm saying?
True.
Like if they did it in a more artistic, like visually art like way, I think it would be fire. But just having just this obvious like, I don't know. It's like when you see the commercial where it's like a black dude like talking to you and it's like a trap beat, but it's like a Hyundai commercial. Like it's like, bro,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like they're just trying to like appeal to an audience.
Yeah. I mean, I liked the Get Out.
I never
Yeah, Get
watched
Out was
it.
a
The
pretty
other
good
one
movie.
I didn't watch
thought
it.
Was I guess the other one? It was literally about like the people like living under the ground, and then they start killing their other doubles. And I think it was just supposed to be like everyone should be more. Like it also still had a theme. I don't think it was racial that time. It was more just like everyone in society should help each other more or some shit.
Yeah, or like menace to society. Like that kind of has a theme of like what the hood is like and just like it's reality, but it's like such a good movie. You know what I'm saying? It's not just like corny fucking political agenda shit. It's like
yeah,
shoveled
but
at
that's
your
like
face.
an old movie. That's like a little bit different.
It's not an well, yeah. So new movies are just shit.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I
like,
know.
let's be honest. A lot of new movies are shit.
Yeah,
I haven't seen
exactly.
any big hitters come out.
No, exactly. And now they all have sort of an agenda to push at you.
Yeah, in a way. I mean,
Like you can like make the same
Minions
message.
have an agenda?
Well, they're just trying to make money. I'm
Yeah,
talking
that's
about
their
like that's a
agenda.
children's movie. They're
Yeah,
not
so-
gonna be pushing an
So
agenda.
that's why they're tagging him with Cole Bennett.
I mean, like that's just a marketing scheme. Like
Yeah. I mean, hey, I'll probably check
Imagine
it
they're,
out once
yeah,
it's free.
they're pushing like some agenda.
I don't get like just weirded out or like offended if they're just like
I wouldn't either.
playing
but-
Yeet to
What,
target
what
me.
if like
you know what I'm
Trump's
saying?
in the movie?
I mean, I think it's.
If
it's
Trump's in the
kinda-
movie and they have a message about it, no, like that's unneeded. It's not really like. I don't think art
I
and
don't think they
politics
would,
mix.
but
I don't think
yeah.
art and politics mix really.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit would be so stupid.
It just never comes off right when you have art and politics, unless it's like some movie
looks
about Vietnam
forced,
or something,
or
or
it
it's like
it feels forced.
maybe not current politics, but when you look at back on like older politics, I think that's when movies are a lot better. Like when you watch like a Civil War
They definitely
movie.
were more subtle.
Well, it's not just like it doesn't feel like I'm like being like caressed or like coerced. I mean,
Yeah, they're not fucking just like shoving it down. Your
yeah,
throat.
it's more like a reflection on like the past
Yeah,
and like what was going on.
I feel.
I'm trying to watch some old like Italian movie.
Bro, I need to watch The Godfather.
Yeah, or like The Sopranos.
They're
or something.
boring though. Those movies are boring.
Dude, those are good ass.
you
movies,
watch The
dude.
Irishman?
No, but
That's a
dude,
fucking fire
no,
movie.
we just
Should
listened.
watch that.
Like both of those are fire ass movies.
I know. I've seen The Godfather, but they move so slow. A lot of older movies move slow. That's why it needs to be like a major like.
But that's the problem.
Have you
that
seen Taxi
you want it
Driver?
now? No.
It's a great movie. Have you seen Taxi Driver?
Uh-uh.
Bro, it's so crazy. You need to watch it.
It's so.
It's just about an immigrant who's like a war vet who's a taxi driver in New York in like the 80s or 90s.
Maybe
and, like-
I've seen it was on Netflix.
Yeah, and he's like, God, all this scum, because he'll go anywhere. He has insomnia, so he'll drive all hours of the night to anywhere in the city. That's like his thing. So he sees all this scum, and he's like, someone should clean up these streets.
Mm.
And he's awkward, and he gets a girl, but he fucks it up, and then he wants to make a mark because he feels useless. So he's like thinking about either assassinating the senator or killing all these pimps that were like trying to peddle a 13-year-old on him that he became like.
Oh,
cool.
okay.
So,
That's
anyways,
okay.
yeah, and like the outcome, I'll just let you figure it out if you ever watch it.
Okay.
It's a great movie
I
about like
won't be
society
doing
and
that.
shit.
If you put it in front of my face, I'll probably watch it. Is it on Hulu? Is it on Netflix?
Nah, it's on
or-
the flicks.
Okay. Can you say the title one more time?
Taxi Driver. It's a famous movie.
How old is it? What year? Do you know?
Probably like late 80s, early 90s.
Okay, so it's probably a good movie.
It's really good. I like early 2000s movies. Like Catch Me If You Can. You ever saw that?
Mm-mm.
Leonardo DiCap, and he's a kid, and it's a true story. A kid was forging checks, faking being a job and going to the bank and cashing checks. And he did it as a pilot, like as like all kinds of these occupations, and was running from the FBI. And it's Tom Hanks and Leo DiCap. It's amazing. Like they form a relationship, and by the end, Tom Hanks like really fucks with Leo DiCap. The like 17, 19-year-old like guy was like forging checks and getting rich, scamming. And I'm not gonna spoil the ending, but
Mm-hmm.
you need to watch it. Tom Hanks, great actor. Leo DiCap, young Leo DiCap.
Is that still on?
Great
Netflix?
actor.
Blue balled me
I'm gonna watch
twice.
that, like tonight. No, I heard that
Two
like
movies.
from other people that recommended me that too. It sounds so good.
It's really good. I love early 90s movies. Like they're just hit different. Or like late 90s, early 2000s. Like Jarhead. You ever watch Jarhead?
No, dude, I don't really watch movies like that.
Damn. Jarhead's about a Marine who never sees combat. It's a whole war movie with no combat in it, and it's so fire. He's a Marine.
With no combat.
Yeah, because like the
That makes
war
it
was
good.
won. Like they went into the war, and like it was won like the second they got there.
Oh, really?
So it's just about it. Like it's fire.
Oh, okay.
It's really fire. It's good. It's a
I
good
like that
movie.
one movie that was shot in one take.
Birdman.
Yeah.
I never saw
It
that.
was like a war movie.
Dude, but this movie.
It was
sounds
pretty.
dope as
It was.
fuck.
It was pretty dope.
There's a scene in Jarhead of Afghan, and it's like a desert, and there's like all these oil rigs that are spewing up flames, and it's like dark and oil's raining, and that shit is so scary looking. Like I wouldn't know what to do in that.
Yo, that's crazy.
Like it's crazy. Like that should really happen. Like raining oil. Like everyone's just dirty. Like
That's
God damn.
disgusting.
And there's just flames just shooting hundreds of feet up in the air, and it's just a barren desert. It would be insane, dude.
Yeah, I think like when I watch some of that shit, I just think about like what veterans go through. I was telling you about this like earlier
Yeah.
today. Yeah, like just like
No, same.
fucking, especially when you're 18, 19.
And then you
you're
look
just-
back at like Vietnam and fuckers our age were like in a jungle.
Yeah, just, like,
No
it-
cap.
Literally like spike traps like laced in shit
Jeez.
would
Yeah.
come and like fuck you
and
up.
now those dudes are like 85, just sitting in these homes. Like,
Bro, I talk to
nobody even
them
knows who they
sometimes.
are.
I like talk to them
That's
at
pretty
my
dope.
job. But like, dude, there's this one job back in the Vietnam War called a tunnel rat. Skinny kids like me, like just skinny kids. The Vietnamese had these like intricate tunnels systems, and like a tunnel rat would have to go in there alone with a flashlight and a pistol and explore the tunnels.
That's so wild.
Like imagine being
Oh
18,
my
19
God.
having to do some shit like that with like 2 weeks of boot camp. Like they didn't train. Like this guy was telling me at work, they don't train you, dude.
Nah.
They tell you how it all works and just throw you in there with a gun because it was just that needed.
Yeah.
And like people didn't want to know your name because people were just dying.
Yeah.
Like left, like
all the newer people.
the new people die like usually, and if they survive, they just like get hardened and like completely changed.
Yeah. It's insane.
It's
like, It's literally
crazy.
insane.
Like people my age.
and like when I really deep think
This
about
dude went
that,
to Vietnam.
It's not worth the payout.
No, not at all. Well, you don't
Right.
have a choice when you're drafted. But this dude,
Yeah, for sure.
younger, he went to Vietnam when he was younger than I am.
Yeah, like 17,
Yeah,
16.
18
Yeah.
type shit. Like that shit
you
is
think there'll
wild.
ever be another draft?
I don't think it would bode well. No.
You think everyone would just go leave the country?
I think we'd all just burn
I
our
would-
cards.
I
I
would-
think like it would be a mass draft card burning, and like they couldn't really do shit.
I would definitely be out.
It wouldn't. No, but it would take some real shit. Like our country's about to get like fucking invaded for like people to actually.
And a
do
lot
it.
of people would fight, but
It's either go. It's
I
either
don't- I
dodge or
don't wanna
draft
be
or
this-
like.
I don't want to be what we're just talking about.
I know,
Just
right?
Throw a fucking young ass kid into this fucking fire hole that you don't even know what is about to happen.
I
to him.
feel like I would like.
I'll just live in Canada.
But like
Literally,
you might, you
I'm
might not have
straight.
the option.
I'm a dip.
Huh?
I'm
You
gonna
might
cross
not have the
border.
option.
I'm crossing the border.
Well, if I even hear shit about it, like I'm out, bro.
Yeah, before I get
I-
a
I
get
letter in
that.
the mail.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I wouldn't. Like if I had no money, I'd do it.
Mm,
Like what else are you gonna do?
I guess maybe, but that's usually why people join the army in the first place, right? Or
Yeah,
n-
like
not-
as
not
much as I
always,
feel
but
like I love
some of the time.
America, like I know I love it anywhere else too. Like it's not like I have this special love that I would really
Yeah,
wanna
die for America.
yeah, like honestly, like I do want to feel that way, but like at the same time, like I think if it was down to like
Yeah,
they were
brass
grabbing
tacks.
yeah, if they were grabbing kids off the street like that, I would be fucking either in Mexico or Canada.
I don't think
Easily.
I'd go to Mexico.
I wouldn't go to Mexico.
I mean,
I don't think I'd.
I
Honestly,
would rather go to Canada.
if I had the
but
money, I would dip.
Mexico's easier.
If
yeah.
I had the money, I would dip. But what if it's like Ukraine where they're being invaded and you're not allowed to leave? They started doing that.
Well, that's why you gotta have a boat. That'd help.
that would be crazy if they didn't let us leave.
But
the country.
we're being invaded. So it's like fight or just fucking get taken.
Well,
I
if
mean,
we're
no
if
cap.
America, if our homeland is being invaded,
I'd
that's some
I'd probably
complete other
fight,
shit.
dude.
Oh, I would probably. That's a good point. That's a good point.
Yeah.
But like, that's I think.
But if there
it
was
would
a-
be,
I wouldn't want to be sent to some like other country
Yeah,
just for
if-
nothing and die.
If
No,
there was
but,
a
like,
draft,
if it was like Ukraine,
well, if they were coming to our land,
yeah, like come on.
I
The
I would,
incentive's there.
yeah, for sure. The incentive is
The
there.
incentive to go to like Afghanistan or Vietnam and just kill some fucking third world
No.
countrymen.
It sounds like
It sounds like a bunch of bullshit.
it sounds like hell and fucking traumatic experience.
I would try
And
to.
PTSD and maybe suicide.
Yeah.
I would literally try to like cross the border on foot or some shit if they tried to keep us. If it was a draft, I'd be like, fuck that.
Yeah, I know it'd be crazy. I mean, Noah brought up a good point though. If they were invading our
I definitely.
country,
That's way more.
it would give me more more of an incentive to want to fight
Yeah.
for sure.
Hear me out. Okay, so we wouldn't want to go to a third country, right?
Yeah.
We would protect our own land. But what if it's like World War II where we're going up against a guy who's trying to dominate the world? I think I'd have to do it. If there's other countries on our side and shit.
Well, that's like World War shit.
Exactly. Like if it's like a Hitler trying to take
I feel
over
like that's what would
everything.
make us have another draft is if we lost so many soldiers. It's like, well,
Dude, but
you
I would
guys start
totally
drafting,
fight that.
fuck.
Fuck like world domination. You
Hey,
can't let
hey,
that
I'm just
happen.
letting you know
yeah.
though. Like, I mean, I would probably have to, especially like it's fucked. But like, you know,
This
bad,
is the worst flavor ever.
back then, like even like I would say if you win, I would probably go too. But I feel like kids back then would probably feeling the same way. All their friends were going to the war,
I
so
don't
they're
think
like,
it
fuck
changed
it, I'm gonna go
much.
too. And
Like,
then they go to Vietnam and go to fucking hell. But
I don't think it changed much. Like I think all young people kind of are the same. Like throughout any generation. Obviously, you go back far enough, but like I think the kids that went to
But like
Vietnam
you
were
say,
much like us. Like,
didn't you
You
say-
know what I'm saying?
Don't you
Yeah.
say yourself that there was more patriotism back then, though?
There was
I
more
think there was.
patriotism, but with Vietnam, it wasn't a popular war.
Yeah.
I mean, there's probably more patriotism back then, but most people that were there weren't going there because they wanted to. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But I think maybe the patriotism is what kind of gives them that incentive.
yeah, I mean, well, there's kids in the military now that kind of have patriotism.
dude, that's why those like fuckers like are. I mean, they're racist. They hate those people sometimes. Like
Yeah,
like just because they're like taught to just go there and just fucking dominate and
Just shred.
slaughter. Yeah, just eat everything. Just fucking.
I mean, yeah.
Just don't kill children and women.
But sometimes, like, you have to, like in Afghanistan.
Yeah, just like. you
Like,
just
there be
gotta
kids
go.
that, like I was saying the other night, that have, like, detonators and shit behind
Yeah,
doors.
even then, that's tough to see like a kid and not know if you should fucking blast them with your AR.
Literally. You ever watch American
Like,
Sniper? This
That's
kid,
fucked.
this little kid was running with, like, an RPG round at this group of soldiers, and the sniper had to kill
Yeah,
Yeah.
him.
I'm pretty
I
sure
mean
watched
for
that
their
movie.
safety.
It's literally just, yeah. Like, what else are you going to do, you know?
Yeah, no, it is tough. Hey, I'm sure as a sniper you feel a little bit more secure, but
I don't know. Maybe secure safe, but, like, it's still
well,
just
I mean,
completely...
it's still scarring. But like when I've watched some interviews on YouTube about some like American snipers and shit, people who've killed like hundreds of people, and they're like,
and it's just for
a little
oil.
bit. They seem a little bit more sane than the ones on the front line.
Yeah, I
Like-
mean, well, on the front line, you probably have constant like anxiety and fear that you have to deal with, and it's
Yeah.
just a lot scarier and more traumatic. But like, I'm sure when you're like snipers, yeah,
It's because they have to be calm and steady, you know.
yeah, but they're constantly just like at the verge of death, like damn near.
Nah,
It's around
not
every
always.
corner, bro. When you're on the front lines,
Oh yeah, at that on the front
I
line.
feel like that's not
not as
healthy.
a sniper, obviously.
no, exactly. But I don't know. I've seen a lot of snipers. Like I watched this interview of this Vietnam guy. He was collected like 72 confirmed kills, and he was just some redneck dude.
Mm.
He seemed normal.
I mean, shit, I'd rather be a sniper, I think.
But nah, I wouldn't because that dude had to crawl through for 2 days straight, no food, shitting himself and pissing himself across a
Oh.
field.
In
There
a
you go.
tunnel.
No, just across a
Ye-
field. He had a target, like, and he literally had to crawl and fight snakes and shit, and like couldn't like shit or piss, so he just shat himself and pissed himself for 2 whole days just crawling.
Yeah, snipers are supposed to be like the stealthiest ones.
Just some crazy
That a
shit.
sniper did that.
Yeah, in Vietnam.
Not supposed to like
insane.
move really either. Like
And
I
like he
imagine a
said,
lot
like
of people have
fire
to-
ants. Like if he goes over a fire ant hill, like he just has to sit there for like 30 minutes and just, cause there's like enemies all around the area and shit.
Yeah, you have to be super like.
Like dude,
Dude, that's insane.
it's
fucking
insane.
So,
wild.
if just I mean, tie it back in a little bit. If somebody was trying to invade the homeland, you would fight.
I think so.
You wouldn't run.
I mean, I would.
I don't know exactly how I would do it and if that actually happened in real life, but right now, and I'm drunk a little bit, I think I would fight. Yeah.
I would want to be on some. I forgot the like Red Dawn or some shit. The movie. There's
That's
a
a good
movie
movie.
about this. Yeah,
That's
I
a
would
good
want to
movie.
be on that shit. Go raid the closest.
I
gun
don't know.
Store.
I feel like war is good for a young brain. As fucked as that sounds.
I don't know about that.
Like
shit.
I don't know, it kind of like fucks a lot of people, but like a lot of people are just like grow up so quickly and become smart.
Well, it's just because they see the worst of the world.
And they get like benefits and they're like a kid. Like imagine just okay, now your
Imagine
life
surviving a war.
it
yeah.
sucks like having to like deal with society. Like once you're like drafted into war, it's like okay, no more like I'm not thinking about my life and getting a job in the future. Like now this is like my war. You know what I'm saying? Like it could be freeing.
like starting to approach everything
Exactly. Like
war.
you have a fucking purpose automatically right out the gate. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's why people
Also,
join
the
the
military just like fucking like it trains you the way that they like I don't know the way that they just pump out their people to just
And
fucking
it's crazy.
wake up at 5 in the morning and do
Yeah.
Most people that
The
I've seen
discipline and
combat,
routine.
yeah exactly discipline.
most like veterans that I've seen combat are way more patriotic and like talk good about the country than the ones that went in the military and never saw combat and just did the military thing.
What like like home base guys.
Yeah, well, you talk to military guys when we're not in war, like nowadays, and like they don't really like a lot of them won't really like have good shit to say about it. But like you talk to some war vets, and they're all like just so like
It's
patriotic.
It's because when you're out there like shooting guns at
with your
enemies,
brothers and shit.
Yeah, like it's different, you know.
Okay.
You're actually
But then you
sacrificing
see
yourself.
your brother get his brain blown out.
I know, but
you have to come back because you live.
it's just honestly, it's
Yeah.
just like the purpose of war really matters. Like I feel like if it's a good purpose and you win the war, yeah. But if it's like some Vietnam, like Afghanistan, where it's all political wars,
I mean, that's what most war is, besides like World War.
yeah,
Where like somebody's trying to take over.
literally.
But like yeah, it's like a very political and for money and shit.
Yeah,
And
exactly. That's not really
Like you were saying, it might be good for a young brain. I feel like even something like hunting. After I heard Joe Rogan say that,
I want to
it's
go.
So
hunting.
like,
I haven't.
like being in nature and
well,
like,
it's just like very
having the-
primal.
exact. That's what you were saying. Yeah,
Yeah, like I believe like primal shit is really healthy for us. Like,
that's why I feel like hunting is.
yeah, touching grass,
definitely-
putting your feet in the grass,
being an
and fucking-
animal, like quite literally,
Yeah.
just like exercising your animal instincts and just living in modern concrete jungles.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good way of describing it. I mean, I do that, you know, just go out, try to get some sun, put your feet in the grass.
Exactly. But yeah, I think hunting would be good because it gets you like predatorial. And
Yeah, I mean, even though you're hunting with a gun. But
yeah, but even still, like
You still have like the objective, like you were
Yeah.
saying, of like you're
that's
just there
probably
to
why
do that
people
one
love
thing.
it so much.
Yeah, no cap.
Probably.
and you get to eat it yourself.
exactly. It's so rewarding, probably,
That's the other thing. Yeah, you get to cook the food type shit.
and eat it. That's a cool hobby. I'd love to go hunting, but like,
No
when am I
chill
ever gonna
knows.
go hunting? You know.
I don't know. Once we got free time, boys, we should go hunting.
I would
Like,
be
in the future?
so down, dude. But we don't know shit about hunting.
This maybe once I get like some networks.
We just-
people,
yeah,
and
we
I
need
get
a good
someone to,
hunter.
like-
All I would need is either my dad or like my stepdad.
Well, we just need like a person that's been hunting before to guide us, or else
Just-
we're
yeah.
there in like shorts with a pistol.
I
like-
definitely have family members who be hunting, so shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that hard, you know. You just go out there. As long as you know how to shoot a gun, you just got to be quiet and shit. And just,
Yeah.
it's a waiting game.
Yeah.
It is kind of crazy, like thinking about hunting and like the morality of it.
Yeah, like a lot of it is seriously just sitting and being like one with a tree until you see a stupid boar come around. And then
It's
you're just-
crazy that you literally hunting is done for enjoyment nowadays. Like that's how you know that
Well,
shit is probably
I
good
was
for us.
about to say that. Yeah, that's not like. I guess there's some arguments not doing it just for sport or like, you know, just to murder an animal. But if you're eating the food, there's like really no fucking
Yeah.
way you can argue
But
against that.
even then, just we live in a society where you can eat without having to end lives. I mean, the lives are ended another way, but like you don't need to hunt. It's just people are so starved of like animal instinct that like
Yeah.
hunting is such a rush. Which I don't think hunting's bad, but I can see like all angles of it. Like it's not necessary for survival anymore.
But I feel like it's probably healthier. Like to
Definitely,
like
exactly.
natural.
I
Yeah,
think it's
definitely-
definitely
it's
healthier.
definitely
And I think if you want to hunt, like go for it. But I do think there's a like kind of a line that doesn't really
Well,
matter. But like.
Everybody can't hunt.
I think if you
You
are
know?
gonna hunt, like you should commit fully to the lifestyle. I don't think you should eat like your processed foods
True,
and live
yeah.
a normal life and then just go out to hunt just to.
You
kill
got to be a
shit.
full Joe Rogan with like
You
a
gotta
fucking
like
meat
literally
fridge.
treat it survivally. You
Yeah.
know, I don't know, but like either way, I don't have a problem with. But it would just be the most morally acceptable way to hunt.
I think that's what I would do if I got like a land in Colorado.
Exactly,
That's when
like
I'd be
hunt for your food and
yeah.
like kind of just take it fully and like Because, like, it's kind of douchey looking when you're just, like, living a normal life and you just hunt for fun. You know, like, there's a bunch of predators out there that could kill that deer, but, like, your human ass just blew its brains out.
Hey, man, if you eat it,
With a full stomach.
yeah.
You seen, like, alligator hunting and shit? There's, like, a whole season for that.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could be one of
There's
those.
a whole show for that, but, like, apparently it's good bread. You can make, like, up to, like, $40K in a month.
That's what I'm saying. You could be one of those invasive species hunters.
Yeah, and
That's so morally cool.
pythons are another one.
You make money too,
dude. I think they actually just found one of the biggest pythons found in Florida ever. It was like, I think my dad said the head of the python was about as big as a pit bull's head.
Jesus.
And it was like, I think he said like 15 feet or something.
That's insane, dude.
And that's an invasive species, bro. Like,
it's like a gario. Like that motherfucker's been eaten.
Yeah, a gario, literally. Just fucking swimming around.
That dude's got
eating
like
everything.
1,200 bodies.
And then some fucking country ass dude just shot it in the head. Bam,
Good.
done.
I mean,
That's probably like $400 for that.
I mean, when you really do think about it like that, like life is just like unfair in general.
Definitely.
Like motherfuckers just like get eaten by a snake, like thousands of predators just for survival. There's no morals.
But that's just
involved.
animal stuff.
Exactly.
We bossed up.
I know we bossed up, but life is still just like, why care about like those kinds of morals if it's just fucky? But either way, if some snake's gonna come devour that fuck,
I mean, it won't devour you.
a quick bullet to the head's better than a snake like crippling you in its grip and then eating you slowly.
Yeah. Well, what are we talking about? You know.
I was about to say, yeah, if
morality
you're
of
trying to say
hunting.
that, like, if someone is ever to argue, like, people shouldn't kill something to eat it, my argument would be, like, or if they're not, like, always doing
that's
that, I'd be
stupid.
like, I'd literally just be like, well, do you buy, like, chicken at the store?
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
promoting murder.
Well, that's like even worse.
If you're not vegan, then you're not.
Like the store-bought chicken is where like the chickens are raised in a fucking steel, like,
And then they
metal
just get killed.
cage. Just
Yeah,
to be
they're not
killed.
even, like,
It's not like a wild animal that was killed naturally.
Yeah.
if anything, my bullet is going to kill it quicker than dying at the hands of a
Well,
wolf.
like they're literally raised to be killed. Like it's pretty fucked up in those animal farms. Like they have
I
like
know.
chicken
Exactly.
grinders. Like they'll just funnel their live chicks through the tunnels and just into a fucking grinder. Like it's pretty fucked up, dude.
Yeah, and nearly the same thing for cows and pigs.
Literally,
Yeah.
dude.
They just shoot
Venison.
him in the head with, like, a
I
gun
think
type
venison
shit.
is made by hanging it upside down for like its whole life, and
Huh.
then killing it when it's fat enough.
Ven?
I don't think
Like
it's
some,
whole
it's like
life,
venison or something.
You
but I
mean
think
veal?
yeah, veal.
Veal. Yeah.
The baby fucking.
Ain't no
The
way.
baby cows, they hang
I
them
think-
upside down for like their whole life.
I don't think the whole life, but I feel like there was a thing. I heard. I don't even think I saw it. Like
I
somewhere
ate some veal
documented.
recently.
But I feel like they do like hang them up prior to killing them or some shit.
Yeah, it's like some wild shit, but
For,
it's
like,
for
maybe,
like
like-
a fucked up amount of time.
Yeah, it
like-
might be like days, like maybe like a week.
and
or
then
some
they'll
shit.
fat it up.
Alive?
Yeah, and then they kill it. It's pretty fucked, dude. Like big farming is pretty
I'm gonna
fucked
fact
up.
check this for the
Big
next one,
farming
come
and
back.
big pharma. That's crazy. Big
Big
farm,
anything is fucked up. If there's enough money in it, there's corruption all up and down that
Big
shit.
tobacco.
The big capitalism.
No, literally
big old
any
capitalism.
industry gets big enough, there's bullshit. Like in the car industry, like in every big industry where there's a lot of money to be made, there's people like playing the shit.
Yeah.
Like it's pretty crazy.
That's
Like
a
look
fact.
at it, the gaming industry. It's gotten bigger and just more fucky.
Mm-hmm. Now you got
Game
fucking
prices
Juice
haven't
World
gone up,
characters in Fortnite.
Yeah,
Oh, that's whack.
yeah.
I know.
It's just peddling bullshit.
Fucking Juice World in Fortnite.
I feel like half of our
Spider-Man.
lives are just eating garbage, like literally and just like mentally.
I know. It's a mental. I'm falling into it.
I mean, I sit on TikTok for a good amount of time.
I know, dude. I can't help it. It's
I very
fucked.
much get high and play video games and like go on TikTok and like working out in the gym is like my only like.
Yeah, escape.
Release.
Yeah. Besides, like maybe walking the dog or doing dishes for me.
Yeah, literally.
Like, and that's life, dude.
Yeah, until you're like have enough like leverage
Yeah.
to like live.
Well,
how you
I mean,
want.
yeah, we're out here just starting. You know?
I think
we're
I
on
thought
level
about,
1, level
yeah.
2. Like, let's be honest.
I like the phrase.
Like,
of,
we're just building the
your
base of our
20s
house.
are to be like the building your base for the rest
It's
of your
like the
life.
Yeah,
best video game ever made.
I
That's
mean,
what life
we,
is.
we are. We're still on the concrete foundation. So, like,
Type
you
shit.
can't really hate. We're still in the struggle.
Bro, I
phase.
was thinking the other day in the whip, like, I see so many motherfuckers that have been working so long they're just dead inside. Like, the best way to do it is to get rich so that you never have to grow up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I feel that. I feel that.
Like, growing up and losing, like, the fun, like, child inside of you that, like, jokes around.
It's the
is,
real
like,
depressing part.
that's, like, so sad. Like, that's why you gotta have money and just, like, be a fucking goofball, like, child.
No
your whole
cap.
life. Like, that's the best way to do it, but also, life is just, like, the greatest video game ever made. I be thinking about that shit. Like, when you look at it like that, like, it's easier to grind.
Yeah.
What to consume?
No, to, like, grind.
Oh,
Like, it's just the greatest video game ever made. Like, it's like an RPG game.
I was about to say, then you could treat it like an MMO and really just fucking grind
The
out
writing
levels.
is amazing. Like, you talk to bots and shit, and you have the most, like, interesting interactions. And, like, you can, like, level up, like, any aspect of your life if you just put grind into it. And, like, it really is just a crazy video game. Like, the most detailed, greatest video game ever created.
And we play video games inside of that video game.
I know. It's just because we don't realize, like,
It's because we want
why?
to escape.
It's because we don't want to grind in real life.
I
We want to
know.
grind in a virtual world.
I
And
know.
once you start grinding
Isn't that
in real life,
crazy? We will spend time, like, working hard at something to distract ourselves from working hard at maybe
I
something we
know.
want to
That's
work hard at.
why. It's because, like, people don't want to feel, like, pain and real shit. They just want to feel it virtually. They want to,
Yeah.
like, live life, an easier version virtually
Literally.
instead of, like, living actual life. Like,
'Cause
they
there's
want to go to
actual-
war and shoot people.
There's
in video
actual
games, like-
uncomfortability in the
It-
real life part.
Exactly.
It's,
But
I
it's
mean,
so much more rewarding and, like, real.
Exactly.
in video games.
No, in real life.
Oh yeah.
You
I
know
was-
what I'm
yeah, I
saying?
was gonna-
Like, it's because we just want that instant, like, life dopamine hit that should come naturally through, like, achieving things.
Yeah, except we can just. Get
We
want to
live, like, mini life. That means nothing just to, like, feel something. Because this life is so long and monotonous and grindy.
Yeah, exactly.
But, like, if
So
you
we
just...
want it quicker.
Exactly. You treat life like a video game and stop caring about, like, pain or boredom or, like, bullshit. Like, you'll, like, really level up, bro.
Yeah, I saw this fucking like VR car simulating game. Like one of the funnest things I like to do is just like get a car I fuck with on GTA and just customize it and just fucking swerve in traffic
Bro,
and shit.
I feel like rich people race cars for real.
Yeah.
You know
No,
what
no,
I'm
but I'm
saying?
saying on this virtual reality, like it's just literally like you get to cut up in traffic and shit, and it looks just like real life. And
I
like,
feel.
it's just like, but it's obviously
See,
just,
doing things you can't do in real life in video games, I can understand.
Yeah,
But well, there's
really
just
like
a
to do
line.
that.
Video games are great, but it just depends on like whether your main priority is a virtual world or the real world.
Yeah, exactly.
what I'm
and
saying?
for a lot of people, especially growing up in this kind of era, it's like people like I just think of, not to throw like my boy Sean under the bus, but like people like Sean and to just like people like us, just like you just fucking play video games to like escape and just be bored and
well, that's what's
rather
good
feel
about
something.
them. Like when life is always gonna have boring moments, you can like live life virtually, like in those points. But you always have to have a job or like some actual life. When all your time is spent virtually, like
Yeah, I know it's tough, but growing up like I'm trying to say, but like I don't know, growing up where you just have unlimited access to that and nobody's telling you no and shit, it's just like it makes most people just resort to that.
and I think a
Like-
path is like important too. Like when you don't have a path, like a grinding like quest line to do in real life,
Mm-hmm.
it gets so monotonous and boring. Like when you're just not like focused on your job, like you're kind of stuck in a position.
When
and-
you're just existing.
exactly like
But
that's
like
not
a lot of people
good.
just like I mean, I feel like I'm just existing. I go to work and then like everything outside of work's just like working out or just relaxing.
I feel, but that's why you need to like either get a new job or focus on like going somewhere in your job. You feel otherwise it is just gonna be a monotonous cycle. Like
Yeah.
you kind of gotta.
for
That's my philosophy. Like either be looking for a new job or be working at a promotion.
That's a good one.
Otherwise, you're just kind of existing, and it gets difficult. But like
Stagnant.
I can't lie, the benefits of this job are pretty good.
I
And
feel, but
like,
there's always a better job out there.
There is, but all right, let me just run it down like real quick. Okay, so because of the shit happened with the fucking the dude who was on drugs, and I just like told my boss about that shit. He's now like paying for my gas whenever I ride with him. So like I'm working with him like once a week, and he'll like fill up my tank. So
I feel.
so not only do I get that, but like I get paid till 3:30, and I'm typically out by like 1:30, 2 o'clock. Especially, I'm a fucking grinder, so like I get in there, I get the work done, like quality and quick out.
I feel. I mean, if you fuck with your situation.
I mean, it's not.
But like,
I need, but like I was saying, I feel like I want more money. I wanna, maybe work a second job, but like
I
don't
want
want
to.
to. No, me either, because I don't want to sell, the back half of my day, for fucking like $250.
Even
a
if
week.
you have a good job that you fuck with, like, there's no pain in looking for better opportunities at all times, because there's always gonna be better opportunities that you'll fuck with more and get paid for it more doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, my dad had an opportunity. He just started this construction job, like putting sprinklers in construction. I don't really know the specifics, but it's putting sprinklers in like new construction buildings, and I don't know. He gets paid like $750 a week, and like he was just in that accident, like 8
For
months
real.
ago. Yeah,
Like, it's crazy when you just look out there. Like, the job market's crazy right now, dude. And everyone's hiring.
I saw fucking McDonald's at $14 an hour, and I was shook. As
that's
Yeah.
crazy.
That's fucking.
That's
insane.
What do
crazy.
you mean?
It's because nobody's trying to work there.
Well, yeah,
Nah.
and their hours are probably all fucky too. Think about that.
Yeah, it's probably like you're just here.
It's not a straight
Yeah, you have to, like,
40
open or close or
hour
some shit.
week. It's not a straight 40-hour week. It's
Yeah, I used to work like all over the goddamn place. My schedule was always fucked
for
up.
real. A 40-hour week is important if you're not like making bread.
But that's a lot of times you're gonna be putting in more than, like, if you really want to make money and your company's letting you do overtime, you're gonna be working like 50 hours.
Yeah,
so-
but like no one at McDonald's making 14 an hour is getting 40 hours a week.
No,
unless they're
definitely not
management
that.
or a great worker.
But in the construction world, like OT is pretty much unlimited. Like you can
I
work
feel
if you want.
Damn.
Construction's fire. It's just
It-
Yeah, with
it's
taxing.
McDonald's,
It's taxing.
yeah.
McDonald's are definitely very like they try as hard as possible not to pay anyone overtime.
Yeah, for real.
That's crazy. No,
Like they'll literally try to call people in instead of having someone at the store stay if it's gonna be overtime.
That's how most corporate jobs are,
crazy.
because most corporate jobs, like my job's like that too, because the
Wow.
money doesn't come internally. Most of it comes from a higher up company.
these
Yeah.
So it's
motherfuckers
like,
will let you work like 60 hours.
they don't want you working overtime, and then it has to come off the like higher companies like pay. you
Because
know?
it's the person that owns it owns like 5 different McDonald's.
Exactly. I
and then
work
it'll add up.
overtime. My manager gets yelled at from his boss that I'm working overtime. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like, that's kind of how it is at a lot of places.
I put in 60 hours one week, and that shit was insane. Like 60 hours doing drywall, and it was just like
But I could see
the-
construction.
the
Like
pay.
doing that.
It was like what, like 760, 770, something like that. But like 60 hours was like crazy.
It's fucked.
My dad's doing like 50 hours for 750.
It's
Bro, I would not
pretty
do, like,
crazy, bro.
a second job.
It's
'cause
just OD.
I was working a
crazy.
second job, and I was doing 30 hours a week at both, and it was cancer.
Yeah.
It's
I
like-
Or
can
maybe
see
it
that.
was like 40 and then 20.
I just can't, like, working a tile job, like, I just can't fucking go from this like already taxing job where I got to get up at like 7 in the morning, and then you want me to work like some sort of like gas station restaurant job in
Yeah,
the
nah.
back half.
Yeah. Well, I've heard it's
I can't work 2 jobs.
I've heard
bro.
it's refreshing, but if you're already making 40 hours a week at one job, I can't imagine ever wanting to do a second
No,
job.
definitely.
To balance it out and get 40 hours overall from 2 jobs, I've heard good things
Well, you
about
could
it.
you can only work like 20 hours max, like on a second job if you're already getting 40 hours. And
Literally, that's like max it. That's
yeah,
like
that's
you have
60 hours
no
a week.
life. You
Yeah,
have
no,
no
you
life.
literally no life. You work for the system, and at that much, like literally, I would be getting paid maybe like 800 a week, and plus, yeah, maybe like I'm getting tips or something.
Yeah.
At this job, maybe like 850.
It looks nice. I've
Yeah, but
heard good
that's-
stories from that, but I don't know. I
That-
believe in like working at a company and trying to like move up the chain a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I doubt you're getting promotions if you're working 2 jobs. You're already limited on hours
Yeah,
for both of
facts.
them. You know?
Working 2 jobs is like-
Actually, I don't know. I've seen managers at McDonald's work 2 jobs.
I could see that, but like I don't know if
And
you're,
then their second job is the better job, where
I-
they just work part-time at McDonald's.
yeah.
I could see that, but I just don't want to. I don't know. Sell the only time I like to relax
That's
for like
It's important.
for like $200 a week.
Mental
extra,
health, like
definitely,
you know?
wise,
I
like
did
free
it
time is important.
I did that for like a few months and I hated it after. I was like, fuck working
Especially
that
because
much.
like your part-time second job is gonna be like lower paying than your main job, so it's
Literally.
gonna be
Yeah.
like 12, 13 an hour, like some bullshit. You're gonna be like washing dishes or like
Exactly,
some-
some odd job side gig.
yeah, just some fuck shit. Unless you're doing some like construction side gig.
I knew someone at my work that used to drive around dead bodies,
Yo,
Really?
like
what?
in those like fucking like
That's crazy.
yeah, and he would have to drive hours and hours like as a second job.
Like
for
a
that shit.
hearse, or are you talking about like?
It wasn't a hearse. Like a hearse is what you carry a casket in. I think
Yeah.
it was like a refrigerated unit.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm
So
Like a
saying?
he
big
was
truck?
working for like the funeral homes or some shit.
I don't know exactly, but he was just transporting them from point A to point B. Like I could see why that's needed though. Like you die and like you were a soldier, you're going to Washington D.C. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so I can see why bodies get transported, but I don't know if I could drive in weird hours of the night with a dead body and
A whole bunch of dead bodies.
yeah, in a vehicle.
That
It
sounds
would be
wild.
kind of spooky.
It would just be weird, too weird.
Yeah, but like, I mean, they probably get paid well. Like, you know, like
Yeah,
the
he did.
graveyard shift at the cemetery.
He got paid well, and he could pick like when he wanted to do it and whatnot. But like, dude, just being near dead corpses has to be like bad energy.
Yeah, definitely.
Like,
Yeah.
That's why I really don't like, dude. The one time when I just, yeah, like seeing the Gma, you know.
I feel
Like when she would like
seeing open casket shit.
no like going to the crib like the day she died.
I
like,
feel
like that. Just being in the house is like just bad
It
energy.
is,
Like
it
it's just
is.
weird. And I'm not really a crier, so like I don't know.
I feel it's not good on your emotions. Like you don't know how to deal with that
Yeah,
shit.
no, I was just kind of sitting there on the couch like on some weird shit, and of course, you know, like the whole family's like, I don't know. They always they're just looking at me weird because I'm not like showing emotion.
I
But
feel
it's like it's nothing. It's just like I'm just not the one to be all like, ugh, crying and shit. But like I really felt that shit. I still have the image in my brain like
Yeah.
now, but like just the energy in the room was off. Like that's what I'm really trying to get at. Like the bad energy around like some
it's just
dead
weird.
corpses.
Bro, when I was 11, I still remember this shit. My great grandpa was dying, and I was addicted to PS2, and I didn't see him in the hospital because I wanted to play PS2. And my mom came
Fuck,
back and
dude.
told me he cried
Wait, he cried what?
that I didn't come see him on his deathbed. Like it wasn't really his deathbed, but he was getting really close, and I just like picked to play video games over going there.
To visit him, yeah.
I hate
And
that
he-
I have the exact same.
They
fucking
came
story,
back
dude.
and said he cried because
Listen,
of it.
I don't have the I know my grandma didn't cry. Like she didn't know she was gonna die that day, but like, cause it seemed like he must have been like really on his deathbed.
He knew like this motherfucker really won't come see me, and like I'm like dying.
That's tough. See, my it just kind of happened like one day for us, but like yeah, it was just like nah, I'm not gonna like cause we always used to go to my grandma's every Sunday. Like we'd go
Yeah.
swim out back, the whole fun thing.
The
And then,
whole shindig.
yeah. And then I was just like, nah, and, you know, stay home, just game, chill.
Yeah, exactly.
And then, like, you know, next thing I know, I just get this bad news, and I'm like, fuck, dude, that was the last time I could have ever
That'll
seen
teach you some shit. Though. Like I'm never doing that again with like a dying family member.
it. Yeah.
You gotta see them, bro, because they'll never be back. Like,
yeah, I love to. It sucks, but you know, it definitely a learning experience.
it's a
for-
life thing.
for the next
it's
next
a
time.
life thing. No.
For
Eventually,
sure.
our parents are gonna die.
I'm
I was
just
about
glad
to
it wasn't
say,
that
I
bad
haven't
where like
had-
he cried. That would have really
That fucked me up, dude.
that,
I was like 12, dude. I still like have it.
yeah, that's tough. It's because he knew like he probably wasn't feeling well. It's
It's crazy.
just say rest in peace and you know,
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But yeah, I don't know. I can't like believe my parents are gonna die one day.
I know it's a tough thing to even just watch your parents grow in age.
I know, like seeing my dad have like gray hairs and shit. That
I
shit
know,
is-
dude, I
It's
know.
like holy fuck.
I know.
dude.
I'm slowly seeing my parents go through that too, because you know they're
And they're going
they're
through
young.
it fresh. They're going through it like for the first time. Like we're becoming adults. They're becoming like old
Yeah.
people. For
I know.
it's crazy.
Are your parents a little bit older, right?
Yeah, they're like mid early 40s.
Well, wait, like how old were they when they had you? Like 20s?
I'm the youngest, so they were like 24 or 5.
Oh, okay.
But when they had my brother,
Oh,
it was like
okay.
21, 20.
That's how my
22.
parents had me when they were like 21, 22.
Yeah, same. Yeah, like 20, 21.
Yeah, so they're like all like
Okay,
the
so yeah, they're all on
gray-haired.
the same pages.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
my parents would be the oldest thing because they had my oldest brother at the same age.
Yeah,
so they're,
yours
like,
would be like by a
few
couple.
years older,
Yeah,
yeah.
like by a couple years, but.
But that's where I just started. Like, I haven't had to deal with death really, except my grandpa, who I wasn't really close with because he wasn't close with my dad. But
Mhm.
like my grandma, I've been trying to visit more now because she's getting older,
Definitely.
and I'm like,
That's
damn.
how I feel about my grandma now, because I know like people get old quick. Bro.
People get old quick.
There's
dude.
like certain like 5-year periods in people's lives where they just get so old so rapidly,
real.
you know. And my grandma's getting there. She's like in her 70s, like you know.
I mean, that's yeah.
And
I-
like,
You just gotta fucking. I don't know, dude.
and it happens when you get unhealthy. Like a lot of old people, they start like not giving a fuck about their health, and that's when it goes like downhill. Like,
But I feel like that's how my grandma is because she seemed old to me since she was like in her late 40s.
but once they start like watching TV and like not really giving a
I know what
fuck
you mean,
about
just,
like
like,
being
eating-
healthy and
yeah.
like eating like shit and getting fatter and like they're old. Like,
I know, but then you see some, 70-year-olds who jog every day.
yeah, and they
Yeah, I was
live
about to
like
say,
great lives, and,
What-
like
a
healthy lives.
statistic or some shit is whether or not you like lift weights, and that's something that really helps keep your body.
I
young.
could see that. 'Cause
Yeah, or
when your
cardio.
muscles get weak, like your organs probably get weak too, and like you just become frail and.
Yeah, even just like doing like body weight shit, like pull ups and push ups, like that shit will keep
Dude,
your body from
we
being
have
frail.
old fucks that work on engines at Kia, and they're like great looking, like for their age. Like just honestly working and like using
Yeah,
your muscles.
carrying heavy shit.
It
that-
doesn't even have to be lifting weights. Like just like living like that kind of like
Yeah.
working every day with your hands and your
No, but I'm sure
muscles.
I was about to say there's probably a difference between people doing manual labor when they're older compared to an office job person when they're
Yeah,
older.
even if you're just chopping wood and shit.
Dude, most office job people, like, that, even the way they're shaped, like, after, like,
Yeah.
working in
Yeah,
a fucking
literally.
office their whole life, it's
They're
just
the
like,
hunchbacks.
It
Yeah.
is. It's yeah, for real. Yeah.
the
I
cane.
know, they got the fat ass and the,
And
Hey, yo.
it's bad. It's bad.
well, it's just because they just been sitting on the computer
In a
their whole life.
computer.
Oh,
like,
okay. I thought you meant like actually fat ass. I was like, pause.
No, I just mean, like, the way they're shaped, it's just like they've been sitting for,
Yeah.
30 years.
Yeah.
Literally.
It's sad.
Yeah, but that's just some people's lives, But make sure to love your parents like while they're young.
No,
That's what,
I can't.
it's a tough reality because I'm young. I want to start building a career and wealth for myself, but I want to enjoy my parents while they're young before I
Yeah.
fucking come back and they're all gray and 60. And
It's crazy, like the relationship change when you get older, like with your
Yeah.
parents. Like I still know motherfuckers that like are beefing with their parents, and it's like, bruh.
I was about to say I like to try to spend time with my parents, but then I realized almost like my dad, at least as far as with my dad, like every time we have lunch at his house, it's like as soon as he can even like
Yeah.
man's still working a bunch.
uh-huh.
He be busy as fuck. Like he's out
Uh-huh.
of town most of the weeks and shit. Busy in the weekend.
He workaholic.
Yeah,
I got you.
I
but
feel
I could
like-
definitely visit my mom more and shit.
I feel like the most like parenting feels the best when you're like an adult. Like when you're a kid, it's super important, but like the best parenting I feel like comes like after you're like a kid.
What do you
Yeah.
mean, like when you're 18 and you're getting advice from your parents?
Yeah, or just like I don't know, it's more clear.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
because you're an adult and they
When you're
can
a
start
kid,
treating you like
They're
one.
like forming you, and it's like you
Yeah,
don't really
literally.
see it as they're like helping you out. But when you're an adult, it's like the love feels like so like real.
It's because you finally understand full
exactly
circle.
like you
Yeah.
have the clarity and like holy shit, you guys are like the most goated people ever and would help me out in any situation. 'cause
Yeah.
you love me.
Yeah,
Literally.
exactly. Just because you guys conceived me.
Just because I
Isn't it-
came out your nutsack, you're gonna make sure I'm fine. Like,
Isn't it fucked up? Some people don't have parents like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it's even more fucked up when they have parents like that, but they're just too stupid to like appreciate them.
Yeah.
Nah, definitely. Yeah.
I also want to, shout out to people who like adopt and still give the adopted families
Yeah.
like love.
Well, a lot
like
of
that.
adopted parents like can't have kids of their own, you know.
Yeah, that too.
So it's just their kid, you know. That shit's crazy. I know people who are adopted.
Yeah.
It's like a weird thing. Like I can't really relate to their pain, but like I get that shit, you know.
I just don't want to fucking, I don't.
You don't want to dive in.
No, I don't want to fucking just like blink and then have my parents be all like old and just have like cancer and
It's
shit.
gonna happen.
Yeah, but no, that's why I'm trying to like spend time
You
with
gotta
them.
just
while I'm
appreciate
young.
your life too, because you're gonna blink and you're gonna be old and have cancer.
I know. So it's like it's a tough balance between like
You just
you
gotta
know spending
appreciate
time
everything.
with them and like focusing on yourself, because like, you know, there's some people who just like only focus on themselves, and then they come back, and then their parents are just old, and you know,
I feel like today
they're not really like, you can't relate to your parents when they're old, but like I feel like I can relate to my parents right now because I'm like, you know, like 20 something,
but when
and
you're
they're like
old,
40
you'll
something.
be like 30 something, and they'll be
Nah,
like,
but I was about to say,
They'll be
I was
like
watching
in
a
their 60s,
podcast
70s.
where someone, it was like 30-year-olds, and someone like went to one of the co's. He's like, how often do you see your parents? And he's only like, you know, like a few times a year during the holidays. Like, so if you break that down, they have 10 years left to live. You're only gonna see them like 20 or 10 times, like 20 more times or some shit.
Yeah, I know.
That's why I like.
when I think about it like that, because I saw some shit about that too. It's like, just like the amount of like days / hours you actually see them. It's like, I don't know. It depends on the circumstances. If you're fucking, you know, this businessman and you got to work 60, 70 hours a week.
well, even think
That's
about
just
like a
what's gonna
rapper.
happen.
How many times is he gonna see his parents?
Just
you know?
try to
think it
FaceTime him and
varies.
shit, or
It
fucking
does
have your
vary,
mom
but,
live
like,
with you or some bullshit.
when you're just wrapped up in your own life, like I think it's important to focus on yourself, but at least like appreciate your parents. You know, if you don't see them all the time, like at least.
Man, I would just buy a house and then have my parents live on a
I
house
agree.
right next to mine.
I agree, especially if they're older.
I would.
One of my
that
homies
shit would
does
just be
that.
fire,
Would you
dude.
do that if you were rich and in your 20s? You wouldn't want to throw parties?
I mean, no.
Yeah,
well,
I guess it would be kind
it
of tough.
depends.
To
If I'm
do
like
that.
28, 29, and I'm settled down.
It would just be dope to have like my whole family on a property.
But when you're
Yeah.
like rich in your 20s, you're not partying at your own house.
I'm
You're
not
going
really
to,
I'm
like,
not really into that
Vegas.
shit anyways, because
Yeah,
I don't like people
yeah.
trashing my property.
No, me neither, to be honest. So I feel.
but like,
I don't know why I'm thinking if I had a nicer house, I would throw
I
parties.
mean,
Yeah, no, you'll be going to like
I could
Vegas
definitely
and
have like,
partying,
you
and
know,
you're like,
yeah, true. If I have that, I
if you
might as
got
well
that
just
kind
fly
of
out.
money, you're not partying at your own house unless you're like a teenage rock star or something.
Nah,
Yeah.
even then though, fucking go somewhere else to party for sure.
For
Even a hotel room, rent an Airbnb.
literally, just
Yeah.
Anywhere.
literally, bro, anywhere but your own fucking house, unless you're just a flexy fucking douche.
Honestly, that's just good advice in general.
When you're a flexy
like,
douche
yeah,
and you want to
just-
show off your house, okay, throw a party.
Like, if
in
you
your
really want to
mansion.
throw a banger, just like get a group of homies to like just throw down on a Airbnb. And then, like,
No cap.
Yeah. Oh, we did that. We
Yeah.
did that. We need to do that again.
I don't think I participated in that one.
No, you were.
You
remember
were
with me,
there.
us
Oh
and-
shit, I
yeah.
did. Oh yeah. I was thinking of some other shit.
Yeah,
We
we
need
need
to
to get
do
like
that
a
again.
bigger one, yeah.
We need. I don't know. I really like that place.
Dude, that one was literally like
That was
one
dope,
of
though.
those-
That
it
was
was
just-
in a
that was just, like-
backyard of
Yeah.
some family, but they had a shed converted into like the trippiest, like fucking like it looked like a game show room, like
It wa-
Big Brother.
It was
Yeah.
it was just funny because it was just like the boys, and we just got there, did drugs, and
We
left.
tripped,
They-
didn't we?
Yeah, we were just doing all types of shit.
Yeah, literally.
And
it
then-
was cooked, dude.
Yeah,
yeah.
and then we just left at like 5 in the morning or
Yep.
something.
That was such a good time, bro. We need to do that again.
I'm not saying it was a terrible spot. I'm just saying we should get like a small
Definitely
house.
a better
Yeah,
spot,
for
but I
sure, for sure.
appreciate that.
Yeah, it was a fact.
It was definitely like some renovated like quick shit. Like,
Dude, and they
that
knew we were just some kids there to do some drugs.
Yeah, I was
and
about to
leave.
say they
Yeah.
first
Like,
they,
they knew
first thought it was only 2 of us, and then eventually they like
That's
they
for
saw
couples,
all of us, I
bro.
think.
That's for couples. Like when 5 teens like rent out that couple's room, like you know, like
yeah.
That
they're-
shit's funny as hell.
yeah.
I wonder what they were thinking, like coming back. 'cause
They were
we
probably just
we left
hoping
it
we were
straight.
respectful.
Yeah,
we,
that was-
and we were.
We
Yeah.
were like they don't care really. Like
No
it's not
cap.
like we're signing a lease and we have a bunch of extra heads living there. It's
Yeah.
just like a quick Airbnb, like have some fun.
Yeah, you know, they just wanted some quick cash, and that's
we could have easily
why they
been
renovated
idiots,
their-
though, you
literally.
know, people, a group of kids our age could have easily have been idiots and like just caused noise and annoyed
Did
the
y'all hear about the
neighbors.
people who like threw a fucking rager in like a mansion they broke into?
Oh yeah, I did see that.
No,
Yeah, it was like some story like these kids like just broke into some mansion and threw some crazy ass party.
I
But it
s-
was like a $2 million mansion. Like some,
Yeah.
did they catch them?
yeah, yeah.
They went to
like,
jail.
something.
Probably.
Like, they're definitely
yeah,
getting
they're
in trouble.
They're definitely going to get like made an example.
And
of
I
them.
think of even a breaking and entering like shit.
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah.
I
They
saw
were
a
going
video.
stupid because they were like touching all the man's shit and stuff. Like it was wild.
You guys know the Grand Slam at Denny's video of the metal band performing?
No.
No.
Oh, I think
2 a.m. at Denny's.
Yeah, yeah.
There was another person, 17-year-old kid that arranged it, and he bought the just like a party room, at Denny's. He rented it out for the night, and he had a city like good punk band play, and the turnout was insane. It was packed wall to wall, like this birthday room. And, like, you could look, and they showed, like, people just eating Denny's.
At
like,
2 in the
and
morning?
they were raging. No, it wasn't at 2 in the morning. But they were, like, hanging on the lights and, like, fucking shit up. And, like, you look to the left, it's just, like, people eating Denny's, like, in the other room. And they were just going crazy, dude.
That's
and
hilarious.
the cops got called pretty quickly, like, after, like, 2 songs. But, like, yeah.
Wow.
It was
They're going
insane.
hard.
It was like some metal shit?
It was, like, a hardcore punk show.
Oh, okay. Wow.
And it was packed wall to wall. Like, it was insane.
Denny's trying to cut corners, make more money.
It was I think by the time it happened, like, they really didn't like have much option except for call the police and wait for them to get there.
It's probably just like that was like the cheapest venue they could do.
Yeah. I think they just were inspired by the first Denny's video
Oh, I see.
and threw a crazier one.
Oh, I didn't know there was like a second. I don't know all this lore.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
there's a
there-
lot of lore, and then there's like people that did it at like
I
a
seen the
Wendy's or
original one.
McDonald's. Like people have done the fast food hardcore show.
I gotta look into that.
It's a good.
I didn't know. I've seen the Denny's one. I haven't seen anything else though.
Dude, and I just can't believe it was a 17-year-old kid that organized it.
That is wild.
It's because he was in.
It was just his favorite punk band in
oh.
his city, and he was like, "Bro, I need to throw a show."
That's
So he
hilarious.
rented it
yeah,
out,
that he
got
was
him
just
to
the
come out,
organizer.
and
That is
then,
funny
like
as fuck.
everyone popped out to this Denny's like catering area,
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
and like they
Wow.
were destroying shit, and like it was real, bro.
That's funny as fuck.
And then the cops came.
Speaking of bands, though, I met someone who is in a band. If you're trying to go next time they're playing,
I'm down for sure. I'm gonna get a beer.
Smoked with Mans.
What's the band called?
Windwood. I think after like a Miami thing, or maybe just the Wind. It's the Wind. I think spelled with a Y.
In high school, there was a band called Chelsea Gardens. They were pretty good.
Oh, Mans was saying he plays like some gigs. Like he said, there was this one place where there's like a psych night where he's gonna play coming up.
Are you drinking that? I saw you stare it. I didn't see you drink it.
I'm dead. Why are you policing people's beverages?
I've been sipping.
Do you feel it?
You want to sip?
No, I'm straight. But do you feel
Are
it?
you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I do. Trying to keep it on low temperature right now.
We're back. Oh, get off your phone, dude. Be a good
This
podcaster.
is insane, though.
We're recording, dude. We're on air.
We're recording again.
Yes, bro. Get in the fucking
In the
mode.
zone. Listen, I'm
ready to talk for another 20 minutes.
I know. Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Exactly. Maybe not 20 minutes, but like, maybe
Good 25.
maybe not 2 hours.
Maybe like a good 24.
Racks in the quarter ounce.
So,
What's your favorite lyric?
ever?
Ever.
Fuck. Okay, I have it. You ready?
Uh-huh.
It's from a Joy Again song,
Uh-huh.
which is a band.
Uh-huh.
And it's like more of like a half verse, but it's like it's I treat my body like shit, but I have nothing to lose except my physical form, which I rarely use. Sometimes I wish I was a ghost in space with my best friend, who I lost years ago to booze and other trends.
That was pretty good.
That's a good lyric, dude.
Yeah, that was pretty strong. That was pretty strong.
That lyric has stuck with me, dude. Sometimes I wish I was just in space flying around as a ghost, you know? Like, Mans has nothing to lose, so he treats his body like shit because it's just his physical form, you know? He
Uh-huh.
rarely even uses it. He wishes he was a ghost in space with his best friend who he lost to booze years ago.
Damn.
It's really dope.
This is mine. Are you ready?
Racks at a quarter ounce.
By Babytron. You ready? How does it go? When I'm in the whip, push to start, ain't no keys cranking. Me, yo bitch, her friend, yeah, we three-weighing. High as hell at phlegm, still hungry, had to cheesecake it. I don't take the back roads. You know, I'm a freeway it.
That's pretty hard.
High as hell at phlegm, still hungry, had a cheesecake it. Fuck. It got harder. I don't know.
True.
Damn.
Yeah.
I still like the cheesecake line though.
What is he talking about? Like actually eating cheesecake or just?
Yeah, like at a restaurant, still hungry. So yeah.
But he's off the yerk, so he has to cheesecake it.
Yeah, so he has to get the cheesecake
instead of like the steak.
Yeah.
He's gotta take a light meal.
Yeah, and he said high as hell at Flem's, which is the restaurant. Still hungry, had to cheesecake it.
Okay. So it's not drug related.
No.
He just likes cheesecake.
And he's high at the restaurant.
Okay, I get it.
Damn, bruh. I wish I had more bars, but that's whatever.
I also like this old Drake lyric hit me when I was like a little kid. It's not that cool anymore, but it's like high as fuck at the bank.
What's up?
Camera died.
Oh, it did.
Did it not? It was just off.
Well, I don't know, but anyways, it was a Drake lyric from 5 a.m. in Toronto, and he's like, high as fuck at the bank, something something, where you think your girl at when she ain't with you. It went pretty hard.
I like the I can't even name a bar, but the Jack Harlow and Drake.
The Churchill dance song.
Yeah, that shit's fine.
It's like people that don't fuck with me are linking up with people that don't fuck with me to fuck with me. Pretty hard.
Yeah, sitting at the therapist opening for or what?
Oh, yeah,
looking
like
at the Forbes.
The therapist office reading Forbes. And then he's like, Jack Harlow's like, there ain't no cons when you're playing with the pros. That's really hard.
Yeah.
And then he's like, when the work's hard, you don't have to put any extra effort. That's why he comes in with sweatpants and like spits a verse. Like he's saying something along those lines. Like he's making greatness, but like there's no need to overdo it. So he pulls up to the studio in sweatpants and just makes fire. I thought that was pretty insightful, you know?
Mm-hmm. I think, it's better when you're just in the studio.
Comfortable.
And
yeah.
In the most chill, like,
I pull up with like 20 people and like you're dripped out.
But if that's you're comfortable, that's you're comfortable. Yeah, but
right. Some people like it. I can never make solid art.
I can never imagine that either, but some people work different. That's what they're used to. But
yeah. But I hate having like 3 people.
No, I think it's you think 3 people is a lot?
Dude, I just want myself in my bedroom with a microphone. Shit. It's like when the best shit comes out.
Oh, you mean just making your own music?
Like you said, completely comfortable.
I thought you meant like working with someone.
No, I'll work with other people, but like when it's just my own music, like being completely comfortable, I can make fire shit.
But would you rather have a packed studio or just you and
just me? I would rather have that than like 4 people.
Too.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Maybe another person would be nice, but
he's
not
saying
too many
collaborating.
people.
Yeah.
Would you want
if you're producing for me, like would
well, if you
want my whole entourage with me, or would you rather
I'd
just
rather
be
just have you. But if I'm just recording by myself my own song, I'm not trying to have like 30 homies in the back drinking Henny, you know.
Yeah,
there are artists like that. Yeah,
there's a lot of artists like that.
Yeah,
just craziness, but.
Well, since y'all got back on the topic of music, I was going to bring up how Joji's new single, Glimpse of Us, charting. It's in the top 10.
I like that, but another charting news, Summers released an album. It passed Drake, but it is Drake's old album, Certified Lover Boy, but it still passed his shit on the chart.
Honestly, fire.
He's getting up there.
He was playing some of it on the way here.
I know. I think
definitely sounded fire.
It goes Yeet, then Summers, then the blow up like line of Slay World.
Yeet from Slay World?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
He's chilling with Can and all them.
Yeah, but is he Slay World?
I don't know. I never heard of him before he blew up, but he's been like with them like the whole time.
Okay. I don't know if he claims that though.
I don't think obviously now he doesn't claim Slay World. You don't even see him with them, but like you could watch like old like Can vlogs.
Yeah, I know.
And
They were hanging out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And like Can and Yeet's style are very similar, not vocally but beat wise.
For sure.
So yeah,
all their beats are kind of the same. Well, not Summers.
Summers has more plug and beat, but I do think Summers is on the rise, bro. Especially now he's like branching out from pure SoundCloud and making more, just like
Yeah, some of the flows he was tapping in with.
Exactly.
Were good.
Like it's a lot more consumable, but also Summers, and I
a
enjoy
lot
that.
more. Yeah, exactly.
It's a good. I think he's gonna blow up. I think Jace is on the rise too, but I don't think Jace has much longevity. He's not as ironed out as Summers is. You know, when you listen to a Summers song, you know what you're getting into.
Do you know where they're from? Yeet and Summers?
I'm pretty sure
I want to say Georgia.
either Texas or Georgia or Florida. But I know like there's a lot of Slay World
different
members from
locations.
Orlando.
True.
So I couldn't really tell you. It's
I
all
was
sound
just about to
check.
ask if y'all listen to Blast. I've been trying to
Nah,
make
but
that
No.
happen.
a lot of people on the West Coast like him though.
I've been trying. Like I watched. Have you seen the Young Lean doc?
No, what's it on?
You need to watch it. I forget what it's on, but it's amazing, bro. I didn't understand lean until I watched this shit. Bro, man's like blew up when he was 17, 18, went to the States, toured, did so many drugs, he literally had a psychosis.
Where's he from? UK?
He's
or some
from
shit?
Sweden.
Ah,
He invented like the SoundCloud internet rap, like uploading songs and getting big like that. He pretty much invented that.
and he's from Sweden.
Sweden, and like a lot of his music had like American tropes, like Arizona Iced Tea. That's what made it big in the
Yeah.
first place, like with the vibe shit. But anyways, he had a full psychosis, like eventually after the touring. He got obsessed with the Chinese beetle year. And like later on when he was talking about it after it all, he felt like his life was a game and that like he was seeing things and someone else was pulling the strings, making it happen.
You said he got really caught up in what?
He had a psychosis just from drugs and touring.
And then you said the Chinese beetle year?
He
or
got
what?
obsessed. He had this book in his phone that he would write on the porch, like of all hours of the night, and he really wasn't sleeping.
Mm.
It was just wacky shit, dude,
Mhm.
just crazy person shit. And
Mhm.
like, one time he went in the bathroom when no one was watching him and like started like cutting himself and like rubbing blood on his face and just freaking out because he just felt like his life was a game.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I could totally say, being 17, 16, like, when you're getting famous in a different country touring and everything is just so crazy. Everyone loves you and you're doing massive amounts of drugs. Like, it could start to feel fake.
You know,
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
shit like that's happened to skaters. Like I watched one documentary about a skater from Europe or somewhere, and the man's ended up being like
I know who you're
schizophrenic.
talking
Yeah,
about.
after like being like so.
And he fell off
Renowned.
because of it. He
Yeah.
was just smoking and not sleeping. And that's
Yeah.
really the worst combo, I think, for schizos. To smoke and do psychs and not sleep is like a death sentence, bro.
It's tragic.
For real. That man's just went kind of dumb and kind of fried, you know?
I mean, it's definitely just like just dealing with severe schizophrenia.
Yeah, it's like you gotta be
Trying to skate and
careful.
stuff.
I
Yeah.
think sleep is so important, like for mental health, bro.
It
On
is
God.
very important.
Like you see meth heads, it's not the meth, it's the fact that they haven't slept for 4 days. That's like really making them act fucking
well,
weird.
it is the meth.
It's
that's
the meth
making
that's
them
keeping
not-
them up, but
Yeah.
it's like the lack of sleep that really fucks
and the
their head up.
combination probably is.
Yeah. Like just
Yeah,
no
and then
sleep
you
will
tweak
fuck
for
you.
7 days. Dude,
Yeah.
some like tweakers like that shit.
That's fucked up.
Like
I don't
like,
think they like it, but
well,
they just
dude,
keep doing it because
yes,
they're in love with it.
No,
but
no, real, like I'm talking like meth heads.
yeah, well, they love
like
it,
being up
but
for
they
like
don't
7
like
days.
having no money and being broke and like borderline schizo.
Yeah, but
Like, they don't enjoy
know
their
what's-
lives.
They're not aware of that part.
They
You
don't
know what's
enjoy
fucked
their
up
lives,
about a
but they
drug?
love math.
I do know about is like heroin. After watching Euphoria, they bring it up a lot. How it literally is one of those drugs, damn near like Molly, I guess, where it like fries your levels of like being able to be happy, and then if you just do it enough, being sober is like painful,
Yeah,
and
No.
then the drug is like not even getting
I've
you
heard
high.
that.
It's just like
I've heard people on
just a
Reddit.
feel type
They're
shit.
like, the worst mistake I ever made was it's like such a good feeling that no one should ever try it. That's what I read on Reddit. Like the drug is so amazing that no
What?
human should ever try it.
What?
Heroin.
Yeah.
Like he said, it's so fire. Like don't even fucking touch it, cause like it'll not be the same afterwards.
It fries your shit.
You'll just never like be like
yourself.
exactly.
Same with meth.
Life will never be as good as before
Yeah.
you did it. Or
I
whatever.
just want to bring it
Same
up
with
because
meth.
we were like talking about theoreticals with that, and I just knew something
Meth
about
is like
heroin.
that, but meth is more savable. Like you start doing heroin, like even lightly, it just you're.
I don't
fucked.
know. Well, I
Dude,
wouldn't say that because
People
it
dabble
I
in
know-
meth and make it out.
I know what you're saying, but like I'm saying, like there's a change regardless.
There is,
Like
no.
when you hit that pookie pipe.
But
when
it's
you,
like
when you
coke.
shoot that shit with the
No.
heroin.
It's like coke, but more intense. Like people can do coke and dabble in it and get out, but the second you start doing it normally, like it gets really bad. Like,
Yeah, I
same
would
with
say-
meth. Like
and heroin. Like I would
Heroin,
say,
yeah.
I would say they're similar because there's people who've done. You probably tried heroin and not done it.
I
yet.
know, but the second you
then-
start any little form of habit on heroin, like you're done. Like,
No, there was someone on Soft White Underbelly who ended up. This is why I really like his channel. To be honest, he ends up getting people help. Like a lot of time, man's sober now, and he was like a functioning heroin
yeah, I could
addict.
see that, but it's so easy to get addicted on heroin. Like
But I
opiates
wouldn't
are
say-
just the most addictive drug class in general.
I wouldn't say like you're more fucked up off heroin compared to meth. I would
Mentally,
say
no,
maybe.
but I think just addictive wise, I think
think-
heroin is like the most addictive.
But
like,
I think the real reason people end up like getting fucked when they switch to heroin is because I'd say most of the time it's probably people who got addicted to like a pill opiate.
Yeah, they're
Then
still
you already
chasing.
have the
they're
addiction.
But I
yeah,
also think
exactly.
the worst thing about heroin is so addictive. But with meth, like your brain and emotions are going like this. Like with heroin, you can see what you're doing to yourself, like
Honestly-
the whole time, and like you have to live with the fact that you're destroying yourself. Like you have to do that with meth, but the emotions are so up and down that it's like it's trippier to be a meth head than like a heroin addict. It's like
I don't know,
definitely that.
but I would. Go ahead.
The addictive levels are probably similar. Like
there's both extremely addictive, but just opiates in general are more physically
But you know what's
addictive. You know?
crazy in and of itself is that
no,
it
dude.
really depends on the person more than the drug.
For
yeah,
sure,
it
but
does.
Isn't it
It
crazy
does.
the difference of
When you
how
look at
drugs affect
properties,
people?
when you try to quit meth addiction, it's like it sucks dick and you're emotionally fucked. But like with heroin, like you're sick, like
Well,
you're
it-
physically like have COVID if you try to
it's
stop that.
because
And on top
opiate
of that,
withdrawal is
exactly,
different.
opiates are so
I'm-
addictive.
isn't there withdrawals from meth and
yeah,
shit
no,
too?
There
you-
is,
yes,
but
and you're
it's-
gonna be tweaking and not able to sleep, and
exactly.
you're gonna feel like shit.
You're
It's
gonna get
be,
sweats and shit. But
it's gonna be the same thing, except like it. I think opiates.
It makes you sick.
Yeah,
bro.
opiates like you actually have a chance of like dying, and you're vomiting, and you're
Yeah.
shitting.
You're COVID-y out and
Yeah.
like fever. It's fucked. And like on top of that, you're depressed, like broke, fucking borderline.
well, yeah,
homeless
because you're
person.
getting these drugs out of your system.
Exactly, and you're just so depressed. Like meth, it's like you can end up in the same place, but like it's. I feel like it's a lot easier to get off of shit
I mean,
like meth than heroin.
But to argue that point again, I feel like where's your like recovered meth addict? Like there's someone on software
There's all
underbelly
kinds of
recovered
them,
from
you
heroin.
know?
Yeah,
I think
I mean, I
heroin.
guess.
You recover from heroin, you recover from meth, but I see a lot more meth heads like recovering, like and being fucking.
True.
normal
I don't
and
know the
happy.
statistics, but
I
don't
just
know.
know.
That'd be a good statistic to figure out. Like recovering and non.
yeah, successful. Or
Yeah,
And I also just think heroin overdoses. It's a lot easier to overdose. So that would affect the statistic a lot too.
yeah, people die before they even get the opportunity.
Yeah,
to-
exactly. OD.
It's just
Yeah.
how many people quit and go back, or how many people quit and don't go back to it. I want to know that.
Dude, heroin is
Maybe
insane,
heroin is
dude.
just more dangerous of a drug, like in and
It
of
is.
itself, like on the body.
Yeah, for sure. And you have like fent and shit. Like you take opiates, there's 90% more chance that there's fent in that than your coke or like your.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Because fent's an opiate, but I don't know. I don't really try to fuck with opiates. Like they're too fire. Like you take a perk, like you're gonna be feeling insane. You know what I'm saying? But like it's not even that great. But you always like want to do more like later. Like it's just more addictive. I find like.
at this point, I feel like I wouldn't like. Now, if I do one, it's literally like I feel so shitty, like after, like,
Yeah.
damn near during.
But
that I'm
when
just
you're
like, I don't wanna
doing
do
it,
this
like
again.
it doesn't have to be that fun. Like you just have an urge to do it again, like later. Like
I can relate that more with Xanax, which is why I literally just don't take them. But
yeah,
because those,
I don't get like that anymore with Xanax. I
Bruh,
used
back
to.
in the day, yeah, it was literally
Yeah.
like I would remember nothing and then be like,
Now
I
it's
want to do that again. Like,
literally,
you can't
but
even remember having enjoyment. What
It's
the fuck is
because
the
when
point?
you have a bunch of time on your hands, Xans are fire to get through life. But like
yeah, that's
when you have
very
like
true.
a job and shit, and you just like don't remember shit than from the day before, and like I don't know, it's not that addictive anymore to me at least. Like every time I've done Xans in the past, I've just completely blacked out and like I really didn't have any memory to take away except for just bad stories people are telling me.
Yeah,
So I don't know. I haven't really felt an urge to do it. It's kind of like Xans are just being sloppy drunk without like the fun. Like it's fun, but like it's just being so sloppy drunk that like it's not really that fun.
yeah, literally. I was being like a practically functioning Xan head and ended up just losing my job from sleeping in.
Literally like that type of
Like,
shit.
I worked the morning shift and I just slept in too many times for being too fucked up.
That's how it be, bro. It's kind of stupid. Like, and when you're off the Zans, like, it's just being sloppy drunk, like drunk, like alcoholic levels of drunk, like when they're drinking liquor and shit. Like,
Yeah,
you're
like
just a sloppy fuck.
I won't get into the details of it, but like when we couldn't get upstairs.
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know. Zans aren't that great to me. Like, I'd much rather pop like a perk or something than take a Zan these days.
Type shit. Like you
were just talking about like how much you hate opiates.
I don't hate them. I just think they're dangerous and addictive. I think they're pretty fire, but they're also very expensive. At least Percocet is like way expensive. It's the same reason like Coke is. I don't like Coke that much anymore at all. Actually,
It's a tough thing.
if
yeah.
Coke was cheap, though, it'd be so much worse.
Definitely, but Coke's just a different
It's
thing.
just
dude.
stupid, bro.
It's a different thing.
I'd rather do Whippets than do Coke, honestly.
Yo. I really would probably never. I mean, I would
don't
never like
wanna
go
do
out of
it
my
with
way to do a whippet.
Me neither.
Yeah, me-
like I'm
me
not
either.
going
I
to
don't
the
wanna
store
fry my
buying
brain
them. I'm
cells.
not going to the store buying
If
them.
I'm at a
but, like-
party and like maybe if I'm in the mood, I guess.
Like even Jacob bought Whippets today, a couple. Like that's the only scenario you'll catch me doing Whippets. Like when
True.
people
I
around
remember
them
you said
buy them and
literally-
offer them.
I remember. I'm pretty sure like. I'm not going to incriminate myself. Never mind.
But yeah, anyways, I don't know. I don't like Coke anymore. That shit is stupid. And it's super expensive. Like on the drug scale, it's not really worth it.
Yeah, definitely probably a C tier.
Isn't it weird though? Like I want to get into this more about how like people really will get like addicted to different shit for different reasons depending on like what
Yeah.
they fuck with.
Yeah, dude, no, it's just all personal. Cause like for me, like I really can't stomach perks. Like
I feel
I'll pop a half and start wanting to throw up.
Same.
So like even though I do like the feeling, like the only thing that I've found works is like low doses of shit.
I
or,
literally
like,
need a 30. Like if I won't take more than
Xans
30
don't
because
make me
then
throw
I
up.
get nauseous like after a perk 30. Like
but I can't pop Xans.
yeah, Xans are stupid.
Nah, I can't do that.
This shit's
That's
too
just
deadly
that's
right
just
now.
well.
Not even that.
I
It's
mean,
just
it'd
not
be
that
nice.
good of a
It'd be
drug.
nice if I,
That
you
too,
know,
for
knew
sure.
someone with a script.
Yeah.
I used to know someone.
That was what I started with. Someone at school who had a script and they were giving it to me for free.
Yeah, that'd
Dude,
be
just
dope.
put it like this: no person that's popping Xans like that has anything in life, because it's just not that type of drug. Like they probably don't have a job if they're on Xans like that.
Same with perks.
Yo, I heard there's
Perks, I've seen functional perk heads. You know, like you can work and like
I was-
get off of work and pop a perk.
I
You
was
know,
about
when
to
you're
say-
taking Xans all the time, like what are you
as
can't
far as being a working
function.
Xan head, there was my old roommate's like new boyfriend was telling me after I told him I was a draggy bit, but he was like, I had a coworker who was a Xan head for months and they ended up just falling asleep on the register and smacked their head on the floor, and I was like, Jesus.
Yeah, no, it's kind of hard to like function in life and like build your life when you're just constantly blacked out acting like shit-faced drunk, you know. Perks are different. You get off of work, you pop a perk and relax and watch TV.
Yeah, but like, that's an addiction.
Yeah, obviously, but
Right.
it's much easier. It's like meth versus heroin. Like meth heads will have
Heroin is Percocet.
Wait, I was about
No,
to
but
say
that's what I'm
though,
saying. But like on meth,
And-
you can function and do things, and maybe work a job off meth. Like off heroin, you're not working. You're not doing.
there was a
shit.
functioning heroin addict, man.
Yeah, I seen that on Software.
That's so rare, though.
And
How many
honestly, I
functioning
bet you
heroin
He
How
addicts?
many
was.
functioning meth heads do you know?
I was just
Probably
thinking
a-
about
I don't
this.
know. There's probably a lot more functioning meth heads than functioning
Listen,
heroin.
I thought I
Maybe.
figured he was
I mean-
underplaying his addiction a little bit.
You think?
I think too. I don't.
I
know.
mean, I'm not confident,
You
but
probably haven't even seen the shit.
But no, I've seen it. It's the kid with the glasses. But anybody that
Yeah.
walks in flexing how he's functioning on heroin is like probably
I
not that
guess.
in a great of place.
yeah, like you got to
True.
be like underplaying it a little bit because like
It's
dude,
heroin.
it's fucking like literally the strongest
Like,
drug in the
you
world
s-
besides fentanyl.
You watch
Yeah.
someone on an interview be like, "I'm a functioning perk addict." Like I could see that. It wouldn't be that crazy. You know?
Yeah, I feel.
I don't know. I could see functioning meth heads though. Take a little meth and go work at McDonald's. Like
People do that too.
It's a lot easier. You can do shit on meth and like be productive. Like it's like Adderall but times a million. Like you can do shit, but like on heroin you're just slumped over, fucking half conscious.
So
just-
bad.
Yeah, exactly. So like a lot of heroin addicts, they won't get a job just because like imagine having to work a job but halfway through your shift you have to like half shoot up just so you're gonna stop sweating and being
Yeah.
sick. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
Imagine-
not very functional.
I was gonna say after Adam said like addiction, I feel like that's really what's more important is like how often and like what you're doing. Damn near. Obviously, if you're touching
How
heroin
often
and
is
meth,
very important.
it's probably not good for you. But if you're looking down on people who maybe smoke weed and then you drink literally like in the morning,
well, that's
you're
just
probably
stupid.
an fucking addict.
I think the whole weed and alcohol thing.
I think they should just both be legal.
Well, I
I
mean,
think
I was
they-
using weed to be light, but even if you were like, let's say someone who trips, maybe does Molly and shit very safely in months between, you're probably have a better brain than like someone who drinks.
yeah, of course.
excessively, like,
Alcohol's
regularly.
poison. It's a
Yeah.
drug.
I know.
But like, I don't know. I think weed also has its downsides. Like with some people, like weed, they should not smoke it, bro.
It's
I felt that.
it's the same thing. Like I think they should both be legal, but it's the same.
I
thing,
think they're
like-
both just casual drugs.
Exactly. Exactly. Something that should be legal to the public for you to, buy after work and just go relax.
Yeah, they both have different like benefits, different effects. Like it's just both, but they're in the same category.
But they both do the same thing in like turning you off to a lot of, opportunity probably. You're just kind of changing you.
It's a drug, you know.
Yeah.
You don't want to do it too much, or you're just not.
or
gonna-
else you're just gonna, keep sourcing for that
Yeah,
dopamine.
exactly.
Yeah, sometimes I'd be feeling like addicted to weed shit.
I feel
I
addicted
mean,
to weed right now, bro.
I feel it. I
Like-
feel addicted to everything. I feel addicted to sugar. I feel addicted
I
to
was-
like.
Nah, I don't feel addicted to
Dude,
that
I
shit.
love
I was
just
gonna bring that up
snacking on
earlier.
candies and shit. And
I
like,
just live so broke. Like I'll eat anything now.
yeah, that's just you don't have anything.
yeah.
Bro, I realized that too, like, with my sugar, because I've, like, fluctuated between eating healthy and then being, like, a fucking, literally eating, like, cookies for a meal.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
And it's, like, what I start my day with sometimes.
It feels good to be healthy.
It does.
Yeah, like, your body will start craving sugar less.
No, just your
Yeah,
mental
I-
health feels
I-
so good too.
I gotta get there.
Like I be
I
like
just gotta quit, but like I just gotta get around to it.
Well, even, like, sometimes I'll start, like,
just
I
start
get, like, a-
cooking your own food, bro.
that helps a lot.
No, I just mean stop snacking. Like all this
Yeah.
all this quick dopamine. Like
Yeah.
I'm trying to also quit Nick too. I'm working on that, or at least quit buying the shit.
Yeah,
And
feel-
literally just the instant pleasure's bad.
yeah,
Honestly,
that's
I
what I'm
eat
trying
a
to slow
shitload
down.
of food,
Yeah.
but it's not snacks. It'll be like a lot of like chicken or like bacon or eggs. Like
Well, it's because you only buy survival
exactly.
foods.
So like, but if you work out on top of that, like it's beneficial to eat like a shitload of food. But if you're just
Definitely.
eating Oreos and chips all day, like it's not gonna really do much for you. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? Like
I
I don't
even
know.
used to just start my fucking day with, like, a coffee
I
full
quit
of shit.
Oreos too. Sorry, but
No,
I
you're good.
quit Oreos because I used to be
Quit
eating like
Oreos.
I used to be eating like
I feel.
fucking 10 of those
No, I feel
like with milk and
I
Bro,
do
shit.
that
for
with Chips
work,
Ahoy.
You know what you should do for work every morning, which is such a fire thing.
What?
Cook yourself every night. Cook yourself eggs and bacon or sausage.
Every
and Put
night?
it. Yeah, so that when you wake
Oh.
up in the morning, you just have a beast ass breakfast waiting for you, and just starts the day off right, dude.
Oh, you just warm it up.
Literally pop it in the microwave for 45 seconds, and then I have like a high quality breakfast at work.
And then if you want to switch it up too, you can have like mix it all together, like chop it up. So
Yeah.
that it's like and then get like tortilla.
This is the routine.
Yeah,
I
or
have,
put it
bro.
in a bagel.
Hit the gym
Type
right
shit,
after
yeah.
the gym. Make enough breakfast for you to like eat after the gym and have breakfast tomorrow morning. And then like if you hit the gym, you'll automatically start cooking yourself breakfast afterwards. It's just a cycle, dude.
Yeah, it's habit forming.
It's fire, dude. Like today was fire because I just woke up and had 2 sausages and 3 eggs scrambled, like just in a container. Like I wake up 15 minutes before work. Like that shit's clutch.
Hmm.
You could also just make like extra food when you make dinner, put it in the fridge.
Yeah.
Lunch
Or
for
if
the
you
next
eat
day.
out, like at all these like fucking Colombian and like Spanish restaurants around my work, they be loading my plate up, so I'll like save some for dinner.
Hmm.
But
That
if you're
shit
really
hits.
trying to save money, you make your own dinner, like you were saying, breakfast in the morning. You make your lunch too. And
Yeah.
you save money.
Literally, no, that's the best way to save money. Usually for lunch, I go home and just cook whatever's in my fridge, like hot dogs, ramen, shit like that.
Oh, true.
Yeah, just the basics.
Basic, just fuel. But the morning is important, bro. You need a good breakfast
Hmm.
and a coffee, and you'll be feeling like fucking God.
Since we were talking about weed, I thought it was funny that New Jersey legalized recreational weed, and then some companies apparently I don't know how long they do this or indefinitely, but they're supposed to have like medical hours still, and they didn't do that, and then companies got like millions in fines.
Damn.
What do you mean medical hours?
I guess I don't know if it's
Hours for only patients. Like,
yeah,
what is
if
it? That's
people with
kinda
their med
stupid.
card.
Why
And
don't they just have medicinal places like pharmacies carry weed?
right? Wouldn't you, or even just like exclusive places that are medical
Exactly.
card only?
That they have government funding so they can keep up with it.
What medical hours?
Yeah, like and basically,
That's fucking
imagine
stupid.
I don't know what it actually is, but the first like 3 hours they're open.
But
med
why?
cards
What's
only,
the
and
point
they
of
didn't,
that?
They didn't follow
Why
it.
can't people just get their prescription at a weed shop where people are also buying recreationally? Like, why
Right.
does it have to be separated into hours? Like, that's fucking stupid.
And it's still gonna happen at the same time later in the day, anyways.
Exactly. It makes no sense, but I don't know. How long have we been going?
A bit. Why try and cut it?
Yeah, kind of.
One more topic or not even?
I'm down if it's a good topic.
Well, I saw that people were trying to say that Lil Pump was making a comeback, and
I
I feel
saw
like
that.
it's possible because I want to just talk about that compared to Smoke Perp, and I feel like my thoughts on it are that their success in the first place was like a bumblefuck of luck almost.
Well, we were just young and we're growing up. He's growing up. If he can make music that would appeal to us now, he would still be there. He has the audience for it. But, like, when he was making ignorant, stupid shit, we were ignorant, stupid kids. You know? We
Yeah.
fucked with
Yeah, I
it.
agree. But like back then, I really enjoyed that shit.
I did, and
Lil
like,
Pump,
but now
ooh,
I
Lil
don't
Pump,
enjoy it,
yeah,
you know.
Lil
And he
Pump.
needs to adapt to his audience, and like, just him as a person is growing up as well. So
Yeah, exactly. Like all of us are growing up.
exactly, like
Yeah.
he needs to follow that target audience up until like the best companies go with their audience, like they'll cater them all the way until they're fucking adults, you know, because
Yeah.
the audience will always be there for you, but they're always growing up, and if you follow that and like keep up with it.
And I feel like he's been doing like a decent job, or his management, or both potentially,
Yeah.
whatever it is. Because even like him he was on the Deadpool 2 movie, like he had a song in that. I feel like that type of shit.
Even like Samurai
helps.
Jack, all the people that watched that as a kid, they grew up now, so they released a new season, and it's a lot more adult and like heavy, and it got great reviews
I
because
think you're trying to tell me to watch that.
it's a good show.
Oh,
But a
shit.
lot of people that watched it as a kid on Cartoon Network, it didn't air for years, no new seasons. They made a new season, and it's a lot more adult oriented. I think that's smart,
That's fire.
for real.
But you think, like, it's more legitimate for Lil Pump compared to Smoke Perp? Like, why do you think
I
he
think
got fucked?
Smoke Perp wasn't really ever the main act or ever had real fans.
True.
to
That's
begin
good.
with.
That's a good point. It was a lot from Pump, but
Look at Audi and shit. Like, those are
There-
his big hits.
yeah,
Yeah.
there was a point though where I did like Smoke Perp more than Lil Pump,
I did too, but like,
and then they just both fucking went to
yeah,
zero.
exactly. And like the recovery rate, Pump has a lot more cushion to recover than Smoke Perp. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, with the limelight shit.
And just his base audience, he had a lot more core of a fan base. Little Smoke Perp's like comeback is off basically no fans like retained him in memory or thought about him. You know, he's not a relevant person that stayed in people's consciousness. It's
Yeah.
Like perhaps like the first type of TikTok rapper.
like when I think of Little Pump, I don't even think of Smoke Perp anymore when I think of the name Little Pump. You
Yeah,
know what
but-
I'm saying?
And like you said, I think that really is, like, the reason he could maybe make a comeback and not Smoke Perp, because
Yeah. Well,
his
there
team
was a
has
point.
maintained relevance.
There was a point when you thought about Pump and like you would Perp would pop into your brain, you know.
Yeah, they were
But now at
practically,
this point, you think about Pump and like Perp doesn't even pop in your brain.
it was like when Ski stopped hanging around X.
Yeah, exactly. Like I don't know. I just don't think Smoke Perp, and he's like not treating it well either. Like you've seen him in the media like talking shit about how he has like 5 people at his show, like not taking
Yeah,
it
literally.
well at all. Like stop touring, bro. Focus on the studio. Get a good body
Exactly.
of music.
Like, he's really just fucking
Hopefully
himself.
he drops a banger.
Hopefully he drops a fire album. I think that's the only thing that'll save him. Not a banger. Like he needs like a fire album to be like, whoa, Smoke Perp dropped. Oh, and this shit's actually good. Holy shit! Like that's what would like at least give him a
Oh,
little bit of
not
help.
just a one and done.
No, the one and done would never get noticed or pick up steam. You know, he would need like a full album, I think, to like really get people's heads turning.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like
I think the label has put him.
I think he's done. Yeah, I
On
think
the
the
back
label
burner.
shelved him unless he goes independent and pulls a hat trick out.
do you
I
know
I
if
think
they're
his
with the
day is
same
over.
label or something, or nobody knows.
I think
not-
Lil Pump has gone through a lot of changes. Like I heard he
True.
just re-signed with Warner Bros. And like
Oh.
he actually had a, like a finesse like Frank Ocean style.
Damn.
Mhm.
Made a couple mil.
See, I feel like that's why like Lil Pump's damn near either been getting lucky or making smart moves, and Smoke Perp's been doing damn near the opposite. He had an album flop, then he like tried to do a freestyle.
That's
right?
all on him.
I think
That got
Little Pump was
roasted.
just so big at the time
The
that
freestyle
like
was trash.
Little
I'm saying.
Pump, if
And then now his fucking concerts are empty.
Little Pump is acting at a right time. I feel like if we waited 3 more years for Pump to try to make a comeback,
work.
it would be like Smoke Perp. But just because of how relevant he is and he's coming back before he completely died, he has some leverage. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
I feel like
Perp just didn't have that influence. He never had a Gucci gang. He never had
Yeah.
like, you know what I'm saying?
Gucci Gang was big.
Exactly.
Gucci Gang.
Never had any of that shit.
That song's crazy stupid.
It's crazy, just brain shit.
along with the Yeet music being so popular, I feel like it's the
Spantan's band
perfect
on
time.
Gucci Gang.
I honestly think I heard someone say this, but I think it's so true. Yeet and Pump have a very similar come up, like in the way the fans perceive them as well.
Yeah, like really just like dick riding fans.
Exactly, like they're very hard, like, and they love his music, but like his music doesn't have a ton of substance to it, a lot like Pump's, and I think that he might fall off a lot like Pump, but also come back if he can. You know, I think Pump could make a comeback.
I think that's a good analogy, and I think that's a good prediction for where Yeat's career is gonna go.
Yeah,
Because, yeah, I kind of agree. It's like good music. It's hard.
but it's not gonna age the best.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's, like, kind of to really tie it in, like, putting it in the Minions movie, like, I was just kind of like, I don't know. It's just kind of funny, you know?
It is. It's a meme.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's almost just to widen and like make them blow up more, but then as quick as you go up, people often come down. Like it's almost like you
Exactly.
don't want to get that
Look
big
at
that quick.
Snot. Snot's had longevity because he's been trying for 7 years.
I mean, let's hope he
No
keeps dropping some fire, I guess. I mean, he's going to have a cult fan base regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, one thing, like Brockhampton had a cult following, but it blew up so quickly. You know, it didn't have that longevity. If it had that longevity, they would be like Tyler the Creator. You know.
You think?
I feel like they just blew up way too quickly. You know, like Tyler the Creator had a long evolution in fan growth.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and they have the same kind of audience, but because Brockhampton blew up so quickly, they left so quickly. You know what I'm saying?
They're not even necessarily.
Yeah,
out.
I feel
They're,
like.
but like they're
Yeah,
not
for sure,
talked
for
about
sure.
anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I think they're really doing their thing though. Like I think they didn't want too much fame, so they started putting like tone it in almost.
That's just kind of how groups work, though. It gets
Well,
complicated.
Yeah, I was about to say that's the other thing. They were saying like already like either this album or their next album's like the last
I mean, even back in the day, Kevin Abstract was still releasing solo music, even when Brockhampton was
he did,
big.
like,
You know, it was more of a
the majority
collective.
of the time.
It's almost like Wu-Tang. They were huge, but then they kind of branched off. You know.
Yeah.
That's
But I mean
just-
their last album was still pretty good.
I never really dove into Brockhampton, but I knew about them. Like, they were kind of in that scene. I just wasn't really that big into that
True.
kind of wave. But
I loved mainly the idea of just like that it was like Wu-Tang, but they had everything in-house.
yeah, very local, like creative and like different, just because they
Like-
were like all and
Yeah.
like it was all original shit. You know.
Like they only had like 6 people actually like artists, and then it was like
Yeah,
producers.
but they were all like not
the-
famous people. They were just like people
Exactly.
that have come up and they kept working together.
They
So
met on like Kanye West form.
yeah, they had that's the same way Odd Future met too. Isn't that crazy?
Is it?
Yeah, it's like Kanye too though or something like that.
That's crazy.
Odd Future joined that way.
But I don't think because you compared them to Odd Future, there could ever be
Another Odd Future.
dude, fucking 18-year-olds with a TV show, dog.
Yeah, no, Odd
What the
Future was
fuck?
different. Odd Future was well, they were like the first to do it too. Brockhampton is. There was no one to compare Odd Future to. You know, maybe like Outkast.
I mean, they compared him to the Wu-Tang Clan, and Tyler lost his shit, and fucking Rosenberg. It's like, quick fucking comparing it.
Yeah, but like you know what I'm saying. Like that was some different shit. you
Yeah.
know? I don't know though. It was pretty cool. Anyways, I don't know. Should we wrap this up?
Yeah, I'm down. All right, it's episode 8. We are out this bitch.